everybody, or hello to the replay crew, because there's nobody here just yet. I'm so excited to be here with you guys on this wonderful Thursday afternoon and to share with you guys anything that you guys want to talk about, to peek behind the veil, to conversate, or just to hang out and have some fun and enjoy each other's company and relax. Hello, Pissed Off. Can I just say I love your handle? Pissed Off Empath. Fantastic handle. Hello, I am doing well, thank you. I'm really excited to see you and I'm really excited that you're here. I'm just gonna take a moment and get situated over here with the comment section, because even though I say we're just too high vibe for any trolls, we get an occasional one. So, you know, it happens and that's okay. Anytime somebody is being a troll, it just means they need some personal TLC in their life that they feel they're not getting from elsewhere. Wow, I changed the lighting too and it makes me look like va-va boom, and I'm perfectly okay with being va-va boom. So let's see, what are we gonna do here with the comment? No, I don't wanna start a poll. Hello, Valentina Rose. Aloha, darling. Top, yes, we wanna do chat filter. We do not want to show every single message. Show most messages with potential spam removed. That sounds perfect. So how's everybody doing today? I'm so excited to be with you guys. I have decided I am in my red lip era. Franca, darling, I'm so glad that you made it. I'm really excited to see you here. Oh shoot, I tucked away my red. I had it on my desk before because I was filming before I decided to come live. And I have my fantastic red lip. I decided I'm in a red lip era. So thank you, Valentina Rose. The next few videos of mine are all gonna be me in a red lip. And I made an announcement in one of my videos that even if you think you're not gonna enjoy it, you gotta press play to see if I got a red lip on. Because if I do, it means I'm sharing the tea. We're going there. It's like red lip, red pill. We're in the red lip, red pill era. So if you put a video on and I'm wearing it, this is gonna be like the sign. This is the symbol. Red lip, red pill. You're gonna wanna watch those videos, even if you think you're not gonna enjoy them. My mom is here. Guys, today is my mom's birthday. Can we all wish my mom a happy, I was gonna curse, but my mom's here, so I'm not going to. Can we wish my mom a happy birthday? It's her birthday today. I'm so glad that you joined us, Mom, and I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad, right? I think I found the most perfect red lip of all time. Franca, Faye, I'm behind on watching the videos. I have to catch up this weekend. I don't know what the last video you saw of mine was, but we've been going there. So I think you're gonna have a really great weekend catching up on the videos. Hi, Beth, darling. Thank you so much for wishing my mom a happy birthday. It's not pink. G-Man Vlogs, this is not pink, this is red. This is like, I think, the ultimate red lip. I don't think this is the kind of red that's gonna look bad on anyone. I think this is like a seriously universally flattering red lip. It's a matte formula, so it's not like ooey gooey mushy that if you drink something, you're gonna leave like a rim around the glass. I can't speak for how long it's gonna last, because I don't know, but you know, like even if it lasts for an hour, like we got this va-va boom red lip for an hour, I'm okay with that. Thank you, Carrie, for wishing my mom a happy birthday. Hello, Amelia Lacey. G-Man Vlogs, I'm talking about yo eyes. Somebody took, no, sweetheart, I don't do tokes. No, no, no. That's not me. You're confusing me with maybe some other content creators. I'm high on life, man. I don't gotta get high in artificial means. Pissed Off Empath. Hold on. Oh, these comments are going by so fast. Chiron, 24, 31 Cancer is in my natal chart. Is this good? I don't know, darling. I'm a much better energy reader than I am an astrologer, and I would need to actually like look at your chart to see all of the other aspects, and that's not something I can do right now. I'm sorry. I think so too, Franca. The red, it pops. And now that I have, some black accents in the room for spooky season, I feel like just a little bit of color is what was needed to just like tie it all together. So I kind of agree with you there. Thank you, Valentina, for wishing my mom a happy birthday. I King said, what is this stream? We're just hanging out, bro. I'm an energy reader, so if you want to peel back the three-dimensional veil and exploring what the actual is going on in the world around you, if you got some questions, I'm happy that you're here. I don't have an agenda for today. I hardly ever do. I was just like, you know what? It's been a minute since I've had a live stream with you guys. Let's go live. Let's hang out. Let's chat. Let's talk. Let's just enjoy each other's company. So that's what this live stream is about. It's like everything and anything and nothing all simultaneously. Thank you so much, Forsau. I appreciate it. The red lip, universally flattering shade, will look good on everybody for however long it stays on the lip. But thank you for saying so, Forsau. Donut Killer. That's amazing. I love your handle. I would appreciate it if you would apologize for the if I would I didn't participate in any riots, so I'm not quite sure why I need to apologize. So maybe you can expand on that, Donut Killer. Pissed Off Empath. Can you teach us about Chiron? It's the wounded healer. So what you want to basically see is where in your natal chart it is, what house it's in, and what sign it is in, and then also to see what are the other aspects that it's touching, because that's going to show you. Here's the thing, we think of a wounded healer, we're like, that's where we have a wound. Wounded healer. That's where we are having a spotlight placed onto certain aspects of ourselves where we have actually the most potential for healing. And then through our own healing, we can help other people heal as well. So Chiron is a beautiful energy and a beautiful potential for helping not only ourselves heal, but other people heal as well. Thank you, Kit Kat Keeper. Thank you. Am I real? As far as I know, I am. I mean, I think you're asking if I'm AI, and to the best of my knowledge, I'm not. I think you're new here. I've been creating content for about 2 years on YouTube now, so this would be the greatest scam of all time if I've been creating content on YouTube for 2+ years and I'm not even a real person. I mean, who knows in this day and age? You know, not only do we have AI, we have deep fakes, but like, yeah, this is like, I got skin and bones here. I think I'm real. I think I'm the real deal. I'm glad to hear that, Pissed Off Empath. Crypto Nerd, what disease is this? I don't know, but whatever disease it is, I want to have it, because this is where I want to be and this is where I am. Just me, you look like Joe Hendry from TNA, but with lipstick. Thank you, darling. You can't insult me. I'm insultable. Non-insultable. Pissed Off Empath. Why do they say Virgo are the most psychic? I can't speak for why other people would say that, but I'm going to share with you. There is no universal hard and fast truth that one sign is more psychic than any other. But if I was to guess, I would say people may be saying that because Virgo is the sign of being in service to humanity. And I think all psychics do live in service to humanity. At least when they are most the highly aligned versions of themselves, they are. Valentina Rose, love learning about what's happening behind the veil. I love that, and you're in the right place for that. Franca, hi Faye, I'm curious about Beyoncé and Jay Z energy read now that Pity is, yes. We can definitely look into that. I mean, guys, I'm so excited because we're really starting to see the dismantling of the false idols. We're starting to see how the Matrix is literally being dismantled before our eyes. And it's moments like this that are really rewarding and exciting because we can see, we actually have the 3D evidence of the fact that things are rapidly starting to change and there are going to be rapid reveals. And here's the crazy thing, even with the little bit that's being revealed about P Diddy, it's like the tip of the iceberg. Like if you guys have ever seen the memes of icebergs where it's, let's say, talking about, I don't know, I'm gonna think of the first thing that like comes to my mind, like Monsanto. You know, the company that poisons all of our food. So it's like you could see a meme and there's a picture of an iceberg and it says Monsanto on top, but it's like this much of the iceberg that's actually revealed. And then it shows beneath the surface is like this huge iceberg, like this huge. That's what's actually starting to happen now. We are getting these tiny little bits of reveals being given to us because if anything else, if it was like the full breadth and scope of everything that's actually going on behind the scenes, it would be usurping our free will. And I remind you, not everybody wants to know what's going on. So they have to reveal things in little bits, little squirts, little breadcrumbs, either for people now who want to fall down their own rabbit holes and they want to look into it, or future generations that actually want to look into it, but they're not going to be able to reveal everything. It's little bits of what's going to be squirted out into the mainstream for us to consume, but also because it's going to make future reveals more palatable because it's not going to be a complete surprise when we start to hear more and more and more things that are going to come to the surface. Crypto nerd, what are your pronouns? Tefa Adele. Hi, I am Stephen. Hello, Stephen. Welcome. May I tell you that you are beautiful? You most certainly can, and I appreciate that. Thank you for your kind words. Pissed Off Empath. Thank you so much for your explanation. I wish you taught classes. Thank you. If you just hang out, watch my videos, I do teach different kinds of classes. They're just not necessarily of the astrological kind of classes. But, you know, we're here to reveal everything that's going on behind the veil in terms of true crime, celebrity culture, celebrity couples, spiritual and metaphysical concepts. So I do teach classes, just not astrological classes. Beth, yes, LOL, Faye is most real. Thank you, Beth, for thank you for establishing my actual realness. Carrie, well, you are very pretty. Thank you so much for saying so. Pissed Off Empath, yes, I love your clapbacks. Thank you. Oh my goodness, Sayura, I'm so happy that you're here, darling. So here's the thing, I look at it like life is too short to get pissed off at people on the internet that very clearly just need attention. So, buddy, if you need attention, you can take it elsewhere, but your need for attention is not going to pull me out of my vibration. Crypto nerd, wait, are you based? I don't even know what that means, buddy. Maybe I actually like you, and if you do, I'm okay. I don't need anybody's actual like or dislike of me. Maybe I actually like you or woke. Blue, green, I can't see, I can read, I promise. Blue and green slacks. The woo is strong with this one. Very strong, my friend, very strong. Valentine, oh, Pissed Off Empath, can you explain Matrix and the purpose of celebrities? Yes, celebrities serve a lot of different purposes. One of them is the reinforcement of the matrix. It's to pull our attention away from ourselves and to invest our attention into other people. It's also a fortification of the so-called false idols. What's a false idol? It's where we, either through our energy and our attention that we are putting into somebody and our consent of allowing them to consume our daylight hours, you know, so it's like reading the rag mags, it's going to movies, it's like keeping up with what the celebrity gossip of the moment is. It's just a way to siphon our attention away from ourselves and to invest in them. So it's a siphoning of our energy and attention, and it's a refortification of the matrix because we're just giving more and more focus and attention to what we are told is, right? It's what do we see in the world around us? What is said about the world around us? What is said about celebrities? And frankly, it's like there's so many other things that we could be doing with our time other than giving our attention and our energy to it. But one of the purposes that they serve is to keep us locked into a matrix mindset which is let me just focus on everything that we see and we think to be real and we think to be true, like these celebrity couplings, which for the most part aren't even real. Like they're put together for the purposes of siphoning our attention and our energy away from ourselves. Like, oh my God, 20 years after Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez first got together, they got back together again. Whoa, this is huge. This is notable. Like, I'm so happy for them, for the time period that they were together. Like, but what does that have to do with my life? They don't care about me. Why should we care about them? And I say this really as somebody that's like a former recovering public consumer of rag mags. I had like a subscription to Us Weekly well over a decade. I would say probably like 15 years, maybe even longer than that. So I've been there. I'm not like a recovering addict myself, but I can tell you when we actually pull our attention back to ourselves, all of this other stuff starts to fall away because it's just a reinforcement of the matrix. And if you want to dismantle the matrix and you want to break it, one of the ways that we do that is to retract our attention from it and to withdraw our attention from celebrities. So that's just like a very, very brief overview of the purpose of celebrities. Another thing that the celebrity culture attempts to do is to put forth this idea of what kind of person somebody is. So that way, when their image and their representation starts to change, we feel invested in them. We want to learn more about them. We want to see, like, where are they going? What are they going to do, next? Like, and this is actually a video that I recorded, and I'm not sure if I'm going to release it or if I'm going to re-record it, but I had done a video on Hollywood nepotism and how in Hollywood, we think that one of the purposes of Hollywood is that people are just being cast to play roles in movies. What we don't actually understand is that they're also being cast as a representation of different kinds of subsets of the population. So for example, if you look at somebody like an Angelina Jolie, when she first hit the world stage, like she didn't really look put together like she does now. Now she's like serious A-list, right? Like she hits the red carpet and it's like ba ba boom time. But back when she was first coming out, like she looked like she just kind of threw on something stinky that was on her floor for, a couple of days. Maybe she'd brush her teeth. She wasn't washing her face. She wasn't brushing her hair. But then we started to see this evolution of her representation and we get invested in it. We're like, wow, she's cleaning up. She adopted a kid. She's with Brad Pitt. They're having a bunch of kids together. So it's really just a way of, it's kind of like telling a story. And it's to invest that we feel like we're investing in seeing how the people are starting to change and who they are starting to couple with. Unbeknownst to us, a lot of those couples are complete fabrications where they're just put together. So there is going to be a video coming out about it in some future capacity, and I'm not entirely sure when. Again, it depends how satisfied I am with how the video came out. But you can definitely look forward to that, because I'm going to be doing a deep dive into that. Now, I'm also going to be doing a deep dive into the club. They're going to get their own video, because as I've been sharing more and more celebrity content talking about the couplings and the club, I'm getting a lot more questions about what in fact the club is. So don't worry guys, if you don't yet know and you want to, the club is going to get their own standalone video. Hollywood, I've already created content on Hollywood and the music industry, which goes a lot more into deep detail about a lot of these things, and I'm going to be creating more content on an ongoing basis. Now I'm going to catch up on comments. Crypto nerd, agree with the Birdman. Birdman, yes, I love your United States flags there. Beth, so I'm kind of curious about what the whole Diddy thing is trying to actually distract us from and the current moment, if anything. It's a reveal, Beth. It's a reveal, and it's going to be a reveal for what's been going on, not just with Diddy, but with other celebrities, but it's also going to act as a introduction of some of these concepts, so as more things start to be revealed, it's not going to be quite so surprising. Because imagine like there was nothing revealed about Harvey Weinstein. There was nothing revealed about Madonna and Steven Tyler and Oprah, and how all of their charity organizations have had allegations of abuse. And then one day all of this Diddy stuff just dropped. It would be like, wait, but what? So we kind of need things to be breadcrumbed in advance so we can start to see that the false idols are actually not so infallible as we think they are, and that they are involved in dark, nefarious things. So look at it like it's a continuation of information that has already been released out onto the world stage. It's just a further expansion of it. For Sal, that is a good question, Faye. How can we keep our vibration high despite what is happening around us? Just focus on yourself. Continue to withdraw your attention from the matrix. Continue to do things that bring you joy. If you enjoy working out, work out. If you enjoy going for a walk, go for a walk. If you enjoy listening to music, listen to music. If you enjoy baking, bake. If you enjoy getting together with, you see where I'm going with this? So nothing in our own internal life needs to change just because of the way that the external world is starting to change around us. Also keep in mind, if you yourself are awake, not woke, but awake, then a lot of what is actually being revealed now is not for us. It's for the people in the nosebleed section way, way, way in the back that can't actually see what's going on. So a lot of the things, thank you, crypto nerd. A lot of the things that are being revealed is for those of us in the nosebleed section that they just can't quite see that well what's going on. But if you're awake, it's not for us. Sure, we're going to be affected by it because it's being released. But if we can remind ourselves, hey, yo, actually, this is not for me. This is for other people. It can help us maintain our own personal vibration, and it can allow us to be fortified in where ourselves stand. But just because things are going on in the world around outside us doesn't mean we should be neglecting ourselves. No. Like, we have been trained to abdicate certain essential parts of ourselves, but actually, in fact, we don't need to. Like, just you do you, boo. Like, what brings you joy? Do those things and stay there, and you'll be okay, irrespective of whatever, of whatever is going on in the world outside of us. Crypto nerd, wait, I'm low-key kind of agreeing with her. She looks old and young at the same time. I think it's called old soul. I have an old soul, but I have a youthful energy. Hello, Natalie, my darling. I'm so glad that you made it. Just got done with my workout for today. Perfect time to unwind and relax. I'm so glad that you caught us, Natalie. Beth, okay, now I understand why none of it is as, yes, it's designed to just be a further continuation of everything, especially if you've been one of my viewers for a while. It's just going to further continue to illuminate what we already know. Hello, Sarah, darling. Do Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner come from club families? Really good question. They didn't actually share that with me. Hey, Tiffany, I'm glad that you caught us. They didn't actually share that with me. I can see if they want to share anything about it now. So Joe Jonas is a first-generation club family. So meaning he and his siblings were not raised into it, but the parents joined it after they already had the Jonas Brothers. Because if we slow down and we think about it and we look at it like this and we were like, okay, so 3 brothers had success as their own band, and now all of them are also subsequently going on to have their own further success and are, like, Joe Jonas is in another band, right? And I always confuse Nick and Kevin. No, Kevin is married to Danielle, and then Nick is married to an actress, Priyanka Chopra. So, okay, they had like success, they're continuing to have success, they're well known on the public world stage. Yeah, they're a club family. Sophie Turner, I think also, her family, I think, joined later on. I almost want to say when she was like 14 years old. So they're really, really much newer to it as well. So they're both, if you will, first-generation club families. Did I miss out on any comments? Let me scroll back up and see if I did. Hold on. Oh yeah, I did. I'm sorry, guys. Franca, I thought I had blocked the trolls, but apparently I didn't. Valentina Rosa, seems like your channel is being suppressed. You know what, so Valentina Rosa, can I just share with you? This is definitely the case, and I've heard it from friends of mine, because a friend of mine reached out to me a couple of weeks ago, and she's like, what's going on? Did you just stop producing content? And I was like, no, why would you think that? She's like, I used to get notifications all the time when you had released a new video, and I just haven't gotten any lately. So I was like, go check out my YouTube channel. She went to my YouTube channel and she saw that she had been unsubscribed. Now I have also seen, and I would never have known about this except for the fact that it was a friend of mine. I've also seen in one day how I can, in the morning I'll wake up and I'll be up 5 subscribers, and then by the end of the day, I'm down. Maybe more than 5. I could be down 7, 8, 9, 10. And then like the next morning I wake up again and I'm up 3. And then in a 2-week period, it's like I suddenly get a whole bunch, and then I don't know what they're doing with the algorithm, but there is a lot of suppression that is going on. I know from a lot of my viewers, when I'm posting videos, they don't get notifications. When I go live, they're missing it. They don't get notifications. So YouTube, stop playing games. Please, I implore you, stop playing games. Crypto nerd, based is Zoomer slang for right-leaning. Woke is the opposite, left-leaning. Oh, thank you. And now I just learned something. I didn't even know that. Birdman, please vote for President Donald Trump in November 5th, 2024 to prevent a third world war, grow the economy, increase wealth, and restore safety to the streets. Preach, brother, preach. Pissed off empath, like the Matrix wants us. So look at it this way. The Matrix doesn't care if we worship false idols. They just want to trap our consciousness. The Matrix is, like, think about what the movie The Matrix is. Nothing is real. We'll talk about this a little bit more detail. Nothing is real. Everything is a representation of some kind, and our life force energy is being siphoned off of us because we're hooked into a machine in our neck. So we're not literally hooked into a machine in our neck, but there's other ways that the Matrix is real, and there's other ways in which it is trapping our consciousness, and they're siphoning our life force energy off of us. One of it is us worshiping false idols and giving our attention to things of some sort of a 3-dimensional nature. False idols and celebrities being one of them. I think I caught up on the comments now. Let me go scroll back down to the end now. Pissed off empath. Yes, Samuel L. Jackson is aware that he is an extraterrestrial. Yes, he is. Sarah, thank you for, yes, it's my, this be what I do. This is part of my meaning and purpose in being here. Franca, hi Faye, can you do an energy read on Justin Bieber? I promise I can read. Hi Mia darling. Is he relieved that P Diddy was arrested? He has not yet spoken out, thank you. So Franca dear, I'm gonna remind you that I have looked into Justin Bieber in a previous AMA in a little bitty segment. So I'm trying to decide if I want to disclose everything that was shown to me then, or if I just want to allow you guys to go back and watch it. But I think you have to go back and watch that segment, or you can let me know if you remember what was in it. Because I had shared in that segment that sometimes what they do is they implant their own into positions of prominence and power. And if they're inserting their own into prominent positions of power, it means they're low vibe. So if one ostensibly is low vibe, then they may not necessarily know or care what is going on. So let me just leave it at that, and you can let me know if you remember that video. And I decide that I like sitting on my desk now. Let me bring this ring light a little bit closer over here so I can just see the comments a little bit better. It's just more comfortable. I got like a new chair, and I was recording this morning, so even with my new comfortable chair, like, I just don't want to sit that much. So if I'm going to sit, I got to move around at least. Like, could you imagine kids being told no, they can't move their bodies in class when they have like 2 15-minute recesses and 1 20-minute lunch break? Yeah, but we're telling them there's something wrong with them because they can't sit still. I'm an adult, and guess what? I recorded this morning and I also can't sit still. Does it mean I have ADD or ADHD? No, it means it's actually not natural for us to just be sentient. I'm sorry, to be, not sentient, we are sentient. To be, what's the other word? It sounds like sentient, but it's not. To be, like where we're not moving around, where we're just living a very, oh gosh darn it, that word, it's on the tip of my tongue and it's the perfect word. Where we're living more, I don't remember, whatever it is, maybe it'll come to me. It's actually, like think about where we came from. We came from hunter-gatherers. We had thousands of years of being hunters and gatherers, and that somehow in a couple of hundred of years time, it's eradicated, and then we're just what? Like, we're expected to sit still. It's not natural, guys. It's actually not. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with me or you or kids who can't sit still. Hold on. Oh, catching up on comments. Beth, I don't get notifications yep, there we go, but I just check in daily to see what's happening on your channel. I love that. So for the most part, I am releasing content on Tuesdays and Thursdays. There's going to be the occasional Thursday where I'm going to do a live stream like today. And then for my members, you know, I also do members live streams over the weekend. I'm going to try to fit one in this weekend as well because I really want to spend some time with you guys, and so I'm really going to try to do one, hopefully over the weekend at some point. So keep your eyes posted in the community section, because when I do go live for my members, I'm going to post it over there, okay? Sarah Lee, good question, Franca. Also wondering if Jay Z will get exposed. Everyone's going to get exposed. It's just going to take time. And I'm going to remind you, it's not going to be done in an overt, obnoxious, over-the-top way. That's going to be usurping people's free will. So it has to be done in a way in which there's a drip of just enough information so that if somebody wants to fall down rabbit holes and they want to research topics, then they can. But if it's blasted on the front page of every newspaper and it's the leading story of the 6 o'clock news, the 9 o'clock news, the 11 o'clock news, it's usurping people's free will. So they have to do it, it's kind of like they have to spread it out, and they have to do breadcrumbing for the future and just releasing enough so it's going to clue people into what's going on. But they can't reveal everything, because if they did, it's going to be too jarring for people and it will be a usurpation of free will. We all have the free will to explore the things that we want to explore, to fall down the rabbit holes that we want to fall down, and in addition to that, to being in denial of the things that are being presented to us. Because as I always share with you guys, free will reigns supreme. I said hello to Mia, Franca, hi Faye. I remember the Justin Bieber video. You're most welcome. So think about what I had shared there. He was implanted, he was placed into this situation and scenario. Knowing or maybe remembering what you remember about his genetics may explain why anything that he was exposed to would not be a concern for his family, because low vibe does low vibe. You know, like, what are you an energetic match for? If you're low vibe, you're an energetic match for low vibe. So just some context there. Beth, stagnant. That is a good word, actually, but I was thinking of sedentary. I knew it was on the tip of my tongue, and if I thought about it enough, it would come back to me. Sedentary lifestyle. It's actually completely unnatural to live a sedentary lifestyle. I was watching a podcast. I was watching a podcast because, like, all of my entertainment comes on YouTube now. I like to support other fellow content creators. Somebody was saying that even if somebody worked out an hour a day, every day, they would still be considered living a sedentary lifestyle. Because again, think from where we came from thousands of years ago. Hunter-gatherer, constantly on the move, coming, going, making, doing, hunting, gathering. So we're kind of living out of alignment, but yes, we are living a very energetically stagnant lifestyle because of that. That's why if you get out into nature, we can feel more energized because it's hearkening us back on some molecular or cellular level back to when that's what we did. We were just walking around in nature all day. Sarah, so the next AMA is probably going to be at the end of October. I'm giving you fair warning because as of right now, I have maybe about 20 topics, but I want to look into some more topics before I do an AMA. It's gonna. I know you guys love my AMAs. It's gonna be at the end of the month. But I've been producing a lot of content for you guys, and I'm gonna be releasing it over the next couple of weeks. Look for the red lip in the video. Red lip, red pill. That's the association that I want you to have moving forward. If you see me in a red lip, it's some sort of an indication that the video is going to stand as a red pill of some kind. So even if you think you're not going to enjoy a video based on the topic and what I said about it, put it on, look for the red lip, it's an indication, okay? So that's all I'm going to say about that. Franca, the media was saying Justin Bieber was a victim. That's why I am curious, but I will rewatch the segment on him. Yep. And also, here's the thing. How does the media know that? Who? And also, hold on, Tio. Look at it this way. Not that I also think a lot of the things that are coming out are not, again, they're not for us. So if you're awake and you're aware, them revealing that Justin Bieber is a so-called victim, it's not for us. It's for those of us in the nosebleed section, way, way, way in the back. They can start to come to understand what's been going on in the industry all along. Where there is some level of abuse perpetrated by older people onto younger people. Do you see where I'm going with this? It's a more palatable reveal for things that have been going on behind the scenes of a darker and more nefarious expression of these things. So I'm not saying don't believe what the media is saying, but I'm saying think about why the media is revealing it and what purpose does it serve. Because everything that comes out now does serve some kind of a purpose. Natalie, Faye loved the disco ball line, right? So I had this disco ball for a while. I actually tried to hang it up from my ceiling, but I got this in the 99-cent store before the 99-cent store in here in LA went out of business. Let me see if I can find it. I couldn't hang it up because I realized this is what happens when you buy a ball in the 99-cent store. It could talk to you. Hello, I'm a disco ball. So I couldn't hang it up because I was like, well, what if I'm just walking under it one day and it falls apart and the disco ball falls on my head or falls on Pip's head or it shatters. I won't have a fun disco ball. So first I kept it, by one of the windows, and then in the afternoon when the sun would shine, it would create these beautiful. Oh, you can't even see it. You'll see it in some of my videos when I record them in the morning. It creates this beautiful kaleidoscope all over the walls. So now I was just why don't I just keep it in all my videos now? So yeah, we're gonna have the disco balls a permanent feature now in all of my videos because I think it's fun. So I'm glad to hear that you guys are enjoying it. Final Destination. Hi, ma'am. Hello, Final Destination. Hey, sis. Hey, bro. I'm very happy for you, Final Destination. Mia, as times change, I pray a lot to help me adapt to the ups and downs of life. Can you look into how prayer really works? So it's a expansion of our own personal vibration. So I say go for it. Even if it's not specific words that you yourself would see in a prayer book, if you have a certain set of words that resonate with you when you want to connect to the divine, stick with that. Because think about the vibration of everything, just like we ourselves have a vibration. Words have a vibration. Inanimate objects have a vibration. The plants have a vibration. Everything has a vibration. So the intention of the words that we speak also have a vibration. So again, even if it's not a set amount of words that you're going to see in a prayer book, if you just want to start a dialogue with God, with the divine, and the intention of the words that you are sharing and the words that you are verbally communicating to God are high vibe words, then it has a positive effect on your life. They've actually done experiments in the past to see if this is a real thing. So they would do like these controlled tests where they would take plants and they would put them in the exact same conditions, but they would play different music to the plants. Do you know what they discovered? That the plants that had either positive affirmations or classical music played, they were healthier and they bloomed quicker and faster. And when they played music to plants that was like low vibe music, or it was like where the musicians are shouting, or the musicians are talking about low vibe concepts like, pow-powing police, or how women are hoes and pimps and shit like that, they actually discovered that the plants stopped growing altogether. Now, they have also done similar experiments with the quality of water in plants. So if water that was used in plants was filtered water, the plants were more vibrant. When they would microwave the water before they would water the plants with it, so literally where they are radiating the water, the plants would start to wilt, because everything is a vibration. So prayer is a vibration, the words that you use are a vibration, the domain that you are in, your space, you can create your own vibration. And I have done a video on this. It's I think it's called High Vibe Home. You can find it in my playlist, I think, called High Vibe Life. I've done a whole video on this where I actually, in fact, touch on prayer as well, but I give other ideas and examples for things that you can do, in which, if you want to boost your own, the vibration of your domain and the vibration around you, there are tips in there for things that you can do. So yes, prayer works, go for it. That was a very, very long way to say prayer works, pray. Okay, final destination. Mia D, like, do our prayers get answered by our higher self or God? Does higher self block it if it is not helpful in alignment? So, no. Our higher self is the highest expression of ourself. So the highest expression of ourself is not going to block something that's of a high vibe nature. Guess what? Our higher self is not even going to block something of a low vibe nature, because that would be usurping our free will. So if you haven't yet seen the video that I had done on our higher self, our guides and our guardian angels, Mia, or anybody, go back and watch that video. Our higher self is, if you will, a portion of our soul that resides with God, final destination, who claims there is no God, but is a portion of our soul that is residing with God in energetic escrow in the realm of the divine. Our higher self is the highest expression of ourselves, so they are never going to usurp our free will. They are never going to block anything. It's just the most highly aligned version of ourself. They're not going to block anything. They are never going to usurp our free will. So no. And also, they do not get answered by our higher self. The purpose of prayer is to create a positive vibration around us. Prayer does work. If you are metaphorically, you don't literally have to be down on your knees, but if you are metaphorically down on your knees and you turn to God and you are like, you gave this to me, I can't handle this right now, I'm giving it back to you, God hears, God listens. I've seen it in my life, I've seen it in other people's life. God is real, God is love, God is nothing but love, and anything that is out of alignment with God is in the realm of the divine. It is out of the realm of the divine, and it is low vibe. So as long as God is your homeboy, you're gonna be okay. Hi Samaya, darling. Hi Faye and friends. Thank you. I was like, I'm entering my red lip era. Also because I just had my hair done, so when it's like bright white, it pairs so well with like a bold red lip. When I got like the roots going, I mean, here's the thing. Red lip, red pill era. So even if you know, I got the rootage happening and I'm wearing a red lip, like, you know that video is going to be popping. But like when the hair is white, there is nothing better than like a beautiful bold red lip, in my opinion. Okay, Final Destination. Mia. Can I do that? I'm not even sure if I can. Let me see if I actually can. Let me click on them and see if I can. I think I can remove them. I don't know if I'm removing just their comments. I'm not entirely. This is all new to me. Hold on, let me try this again. Oh no, I definitely don't want to add this person as a moderator. That would be terrible. Hide user on this channel. How do I report them? Oh, report. Here we go. I think harassment and bullying. Let's do that. Oh, it's not even letting me report them. All right. I don't know why. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, this is all new to me. And I thought I had, you know, set up the chat in a way where it's going to block potentially inflammatory comments. But, you know, YouTube's not infallible either, just like our false idols. Hi, Kristen, darling. Yes, love and light. We're taking it. Oh, Ashley, I'm so glad that you made it, honey. Sarah Lee, Faye needs some. I know. Does anybody want to act as a moderator? I think we're getting to the point where I actually do need moderators. As we're growing, I need help. I want to be just the content creator. I want to be just the channeler of the information. But like all of my social media has fallen by the wayside. I've got zero bandwidth left for it. Like I think we're like in the negatives. I got no bandwidth for like my social media. I have all of these ideas that I want to implement, all of these projects that I want to do. I don't know if we're ever going to happen. If anybody wants to volunteer to be a moderator, put your hand up. I'll assign you right now because I can see that that's something I in fact can do. I can't pay you for being a moderator. I can just give you an abundance of gratitude right now. But maybe we can work something out on an ongoing basis if you want to, you know, be a moderator. Pissed off empath. Oprah looks like she has no soul. Darling, have you seen the segment I've done on Oprah in a previous AMA? Go back and watch it. Very insightful. Christy, my love, I'm so glad that you made it. Pissed off empath. What part of the matrix produces hate? The entire matrix as a whole. But primarily it's our overlords that are the creators of the matrix. They're the ones that produce the hate. Natalie, yes, there's a troll in the chat. There is a troll. I hope that the troll is gone, but I can't vouch for the efficacy of my blocking abilities here. Valentina Rose, what do you think about the pole shift? I think it's designed to incite fear. I'm not saying that it's not real, that there was a pole shift, but I think that it's actually a positive pole shift because the vibration here on Earth is starting to ascend. And it is starting to, it's more high vibe now than it has been in the past. So look at the pole shift as it is a reflection of the fact that the energy and vibration here on Earth is changing. And then thus there's going to be a 3D representation of that happening in the real world as evidenced by the pole shift. So I don't see the pole shift as being a bad thing. I don't see anything being bad. Because everything, in fact, that is happening is for our most highly aligned and divine ultimate goals and gains. So everything that's happening is great. Despite what that troll was saying, how I'm brainwashing people. Sarah. Okay. Okay, people, let's calm down here. Not you. Everybody here is fine. Sarah Lee, do you still have enough topics in your notebook for the AMAs to look into, or do you need more suggestions? I'm always down for more suggestions, but hold on. If you want, I'll show you the topics in my notebook. But here's the thing, I like having it full because sometimes I go back and I try to look into people over and over and over again, and they just do not want to open up to me, and it's like, okay, I need fresh energy. So yeah, I always need fresh topics, but I'll show you what I have. Page 1. Page 2 and 3. And it's double columned on each page. Page 2 and 3. Page 4 and 5. Page 6. Oh, that's it. Just 6 pages. Just 6 pages. But yeah, you guys are always welcome to send me more topics that you would like me to look into. I love it when my notebook has fresh energy. So you go for it. You do you, boo. Frank, thank you so... My disco ball is getting leggy. It's like rolling around, and like I heard the sound that it was making, and I was like, what is that? And it was like right behind me, and I was creeped out, and then I turned around and I saw it moving. Real life over here. That's all I want to remind you. Hello, Albert. I'm so glad that you made it. Barb, I watched your Kurt Cobain episode and it blew me away. You have a gift. I feel that shit. Thank you so much. I'm really glad that the video resonated with you, and I'm so glad to welcome you here to be one of the Vibe Tribe members here on SoularFlow. Ashley, me too. I didn't know. I'm down. Oh, AW. Hi, darling. Hello from the UK. Beth, I would definitely help with moderation, but I have no idea how. Don't worry about it, darling. Honestly, we're all figuring it out together. Like, guys, do you remember, if you guys have seen it, like my first good year of recording videos? I was recording with a secondhand light that I had bought off of somebody from OfferUp for $15. It was such a weak light, and I didn't even take the time to edit my videos. Like, the shelf behind me was crooked, bad lighting, bad makeup, didn't really like put myself together. But I also was like, here's the thing. I had this conscious thought, actually. If I don't do it because it's not perfect, it's never gonna get done. So let's just do it, and then I'll learn as I'm doing it, and I'll refine. And I'm really glad that I actually didn't wait for things to be perfect, because it's really nice as a content creator to go back and to see my earlier content and to see the evidence of how much I've actually grown and how much I've actually learned. But it's also nice to go back and watch the videos, because I've come to see that even when nothing was perfect, quote unquote, the information that the guides brought was still popping. And that's the most important thing. Like, it shouldn't be about how perfect the video is. It should be about the merit of the content of the video. And I think the content of the videos, even my first few videos, was really strong. And that's what I'm most proud of. And in time, as I have learned to trust my guides more and more, they in turn have come in and brought me more and more information. And I think if you've been here for a while, if you're very familiar with my full library of my work, you will see how my channeling has grown in time. This is an evidence of the fact that the more we trust our guides, the more goods they bring us. And it's not just for me, it's for all of you. It's for everybody. The more we trust our guides, the more goods they will bring us. Oh, Ashley, that's nice. Barb, that's what made me fall into Faye also. I'm happy to hear that. Ashley, I'm down to, oh, awesome. Okay, so Ashley, are you down? Okay, so Sarah and Ashley, you're both down to moderate. Do you want me to assign you to be moderators right now? I don't even know what's gonna happen when I assign you guys to be a moderator. Like, I have no idea, but let's find out together. So let's just do it. And if you don't want to be a moderator after I assign you, let me know and I'll click on your name and I think I'll like unassign you to be a moderator. So Ashley, I'm going to assign you, and Sarah, I'm going to assign you, both of you, to be a moderator. No clue what's going to happen. This is an experiment that we're going to do together. So clicking on Ashley, add as a moderator. So I'm going to make you, ooh, there's options here. Managing moderator can manage blocked words and change chat modes in live, and also has capabilities of standard moderator. What are the capabilities of a standard moderator? Let's see. Can review and remove chat messages and hide or put user, ooh, you can hide and put users in timeout. Let's assign you to be a standard moderator. And Sarah Lee, I'm going to do the same for you, darling. Add as a moderator. There we go. Oh my God, guys, we got moderators. The channel is growing. This is so exciting. Thank you, Sarah, and thank you, Ashley, for both agreeing to be moderators. Let's see how this goes. I'm really curious to hear your experiences afterwards, if you actually had to do any moderating. Hello, Maldives, baby. I'm so glad that you caught us, sweetie. Albert, Faye, what are your thoughts on Beyonce getting some negativity from people? Oh, can you expand on that? I'm not sure what that means by getting negative. Are you saying that people are starting to get savvy to her? Because if so, I'm all about that. I'm glad that the false idols are being revealed for what they are. Maldives, baby, that's true. There's always that learning curve and we can always improve. The only way to make it is just to do it. You gotta just take that first step, right, guys? Ray Mac, love your eyes. Thank you, darling. I appreciate it. Clear W. Costa. Hi, by the way, love the red lip shade. Please share the name. Thanks. So this is by a brand called ColourPop. I bought it in Target. I think it is, in my humble opinion, I think it is the most perfect, iconic red lip. It's a matte formula, so it's not like icky gooey, sticky, none of that. And the name of the color, I know this because I actually was talking about it in a video that I recorded this morning. The name of the color is, I think it's Trust or Trust Me. So ColourPop, Target, Lippy Sticks, color Trust or Trust Me. And I think it's the most perfect red. Now, since we're already talking about unsponsored content, let's add more to the list. This is my new current favorite drink at the moment. I get this in Trader Joe's. You can also get it in Target, but they don't have all of the flavors. So I'm not, hi Jamara love. I'm so glad you caught us. I don't know if Target has this flavor. They have some of the other ones. This is Aqua di Kefir. It's cultured hydration. This is the orange pink mango flavor. And I really, really like it. It's kind of, if you will, like a healthy version of soda. It's like a sparkly probiotic. It's tasty, and it is very hydrating. Really? Come on now, hydrate. There we go. And just to show you how amazing this red lip is, I'm going to drink from this, and you're going to see there's no, I think at least, there's not going to be any residue left behind. Pretty nifty, eh? Oh, you know, I just got reusable straws. Hang on, guys. I gotta go get a reusable straw. I'm gonna use it to drink actually out of here, so we can even keep the integrity of the red lip longer. I will be right back, and when I come back, I will catch up on comments. Ooh, yes, this one. TJ Maxx and Marshall's, one of the greatest stores, because you can always get like these amazing one-off things there. I got a 4-pack of reusable straws, like $3. So I chose the black one because, you know, we got the black for spooky season. I'm wearing dark and I got the red lips. So I was like, contrast. Yeah, baby, contrast. So we're actually going to be using this straw. Yeah, and it'll stick out too. We'll actually be using the straw when I want to drink from my tasty drink moving forward. Let me catch up. Oh, here we go. I actually don't think I have to catch up on comments. Maldives, baby, yes, I've been admiring that. I'm going to go get the red lip and show it to you guys. This is how much I love this red lip. And again, I can't sit still. And that's perfectly normal. I also call this lip out in a video that I'm going to be releasing. I'm not sure when. All right, so here we go. I'm going to show you what it looks like. So this is the tube that it comes in. Can you guys see that? ColourPop Lippy Sticks, and the color name is Trust Me. Okay, so it's color 23C4, Trust Me. ColourPop Lippy Sticks, Target, I don't know, maybe, I don't remember, $8, $9, $10, something around there. Amazing red lip. Matte. So you don't have to worry about like kissing somebody on the cheek when you see them and like, you know, leaving red on them, or drinking something and leaving red around the rim of your drink. And frankly, I think if you just put on like a bold lip like this, it instantly dresses you up and you don't actually have to be wearing a lot of makeup. I'm not wearing a lot of makeup right now because I was like, let's give this red lip its moment to shine. That's what I'm all about. Oh, hold on. Oh, baby. Sorry, I'm missing comments here. Albert, yeah, people are associating her with Diddy and accusing her of yes, I saw that. So I actually shared that on the social media that I give almost no love and attention to. But I actually shared that not just Beyonce, Jay Z, between the two of them, I think they lost like 5 million followers. So this, again, very positive. It's a dismantling of the false idols. It's a reveal. People are starting to wake up. People are starting to understand there is something called guilt by association, and we are, you know, even if they're not necessarily going to use the expression and say that we are a vibrational match with the people we hang out with, but it's like, how much culpable deniability can somebody claim? Right? Like, look, let's take Oprah Winfrey for an example. Oprah Winfrey, I mean, this woman, she either, her picker is way off with friends, because like, who is she friends with? Who has she promoted as like the most, my best friend, Harvey Weinstein. We know about Harvey Weinstein. My best friend, John of God. If you don't know who John of God is, let me know and I'll tell you. So, I mean, and there's so many pictures of her posing with other people that we have now come to understand are not good people. So it's like, yeah, again, even if we're not going to use the words, we vibe at the same vibration as our friends, and that's why we're friends with them. People are starting to realize, here's the non-energetic way of looking at it. Have you all heard the expression birds of a feather? Birds of a feather flock together. So people are waking up. It's beautiful. It's a dismantling of the matrix before our eyes. People are waking up, and I am here for it. And you guys are here for it, and you want to know how you're here for it? Because you're alive at this time, and your soul chose to be here at this time. So it's a beautiful thing. It's beautiful. Franca, Pearce more. I saw. Oh, let me talk about that in a minute. I'm going to read your question first, Franca, but I actually saw that segment with Jaguar Wright. Piers Morgan had Jaguar Wright on his YouTube channel, and she talked about Jay Z being, yes, worse monster than P Diddy. Jay Z and Beyonce had their lawyer contact Piers, and he issued an apology. Does that not go to show how everyone in the industry is owned? Now, I watched that segment. I didn't think Jaguar did such a good job in it. Just the way she came off to me was that she's angry at these people, and because a lot of the way she spoke just sounded angry, and she wasn't given an opportunity to explain how she knows, right? All Pearce was doing was asking for evidence. Do you have video evidence of this? But I think it would have been if she didn't come across as so angry, and if she would have had the ability or the opportunity to say, I've been in the industry for a long time, I've seen a lot of things, because I don't recall seeing that, but I know she's been in the background trying to wake people up for a long time. I just don't think that her appearance on Piers Morgan was it. I didn't feel like it was a great segment. I didn't feel like she got the point across. because I think she sounded like she was angry. But to me, what's most telling about all of it is that Piers Morgan got a cease and desist letter and he had to apologize on air to Beyonce and Jay Z. But why? Free speech. Unless they're higher up in the club, that when they send a cease and desist letter, it supersedes free speech. Because that's what we actually saw playing out there. Jamara, yes, I thought Piers gained points for that. Now he just lost. Yeah, he looked weak. He looked weak, did he not? He looked so weak. Jamara, but I also hope Jaguar is legit. I enjoy and believe her sharing. She's seen some things. I do believe that she is legit. I do believe that she has seen some things. There's one major flaw. In a lot of the ways that she speaks, she doesn't come across as authentic. Because she's so overly vague. Oh, I saw this, oh, I saw... There's something about her delivery that doesn't quite resonate. It's like... something about it just, right? Like, guys, tell me if, like, that's your interpretation also. When I watch her, it doesn't resonate. I believe her, but it doesn't resonate. So that's my thoughts on it. People are saying Jaguar is working with the feds. In what capacity, though? Is she working as a, like a, I don't know. What capacity is she working with them? As a whistleblower? What capacity? I don't know. Maldives, baby. Yes, they are threatened to sue Piers Morgan. Jaguar Wright was brave and bold. Hello, Billie Eilish fan. Welcome. Clear WD Costa, thank you. You're welcome. Billie Eilish fan. I am a madman without identity. Okay. You do you, boo. Samaya Norwood. I know! What a time to be alive! Guys, it's like we are living in the fall of the Roman Empire, but with memes and Wi-Fi. What a time to be alive. It's so exhilarating. I love it. I can't wait for when we're on the other side of this, how beautiful the world is going to be and that we are all going to enjoy. It's going to get gnarly before it, but guys, the light at the end of the tunnel is so beautiful. That's what I'm excited about. I'm excited about all of it. Jacob Ward, those eyes are insanely blue. Thank you, darling. Sarah, by the way, when you comment, there's a little wrench next to your name, and I think it's because you're a moderator. I love it. I love it. Oh, it's little things that just make me so excited. People are also going off in the comment sections of Usher and Kevin Hart because of their association with Diddy. This is a very clear example of when one domino falls, all the dominoes start to fall. So I don't look at it like P Diddy is being thrown under the bus. I can talk, I promise. I don't look at it like P Diddy is being thrown under the bus. By the way, I was recording this morning. So this is like hour, 4 of recording. I'm going to get butterfinger mouth at this point. But the hair looks good. When the hair looks good and we got the red lippy going, I got to take advantage of that and just produce content. But I don't see it like he's being thrown under the bus, because look at how many of the false idols are starting to fall down through their association. That's how you know it's a wake-up operation and that it's not, he's just going to take the fall for all of them. He's a domino. He's the first domino to fall. Watch and see what's going to continue to happen. Maldives baby. Jaguar is, she is very angry and bitter. Unfortunately, no one ever asked her how she knows. She could have articulated, I think that's what it is. Thank you, Maldives baby. You used a perfect word. She doesn't articulate and share her thoughts clearly. Everything that she says sounds angry and sounds angry. Like she just doesn't articulate and share the thoughts. Here's a great thing for any of my astrologer friends. is there a not that she's such a public figure. I don't know if there would be such a thing available. I'm curious if there's a natal birth chart available online for Jaguar Wright. What is going on with her Mercury? Because Mercury is the planet of communication. I want to know, what house is it in? What is it aspecting? Are there squares? Are there sextiles? Is it in retrograde? Because her communication is not concise, it's not crisp, and she does not articulate her thoughts clearly. Jaguar, Maldives baby, she may have been nervous. I'm surprised she did the show. Here's the thing though, every time I've seen her doing like a so-called reveal, I don't think that she articulates herself clearly. So I don't think it's that she was nervous. I think this is just her communication style, and it's not great. Jamara, I know she is angry. She wants revenge for her son's, ooh. I'm sorry, I didn't know that about her. I thought for the platform, she at least extended the message that there's more players than Diddy. Good point, true. Even if, as I always say, things don't have to be perfect for them to be meaningful. So even if her contribution to the Piers Morgan show wasn't perfect, it's beneficial, it's helpful, it's getting the message out. That's a really good point, Jamara. Maldives baby, Faye, you mean she's performative? No, I don't think she's performative. I just don't think that you said the word perfectly, Maldives. She doesn't articulate her thoughts clearly. I don't think that she's performing. I think she just doesn't articulate her thoughts clearly. Hello, Ray. Yeah, I didn't like her approach, and I noticed when she did this interview in particular, she was good, very good observation, was over dramatizing the situation, even the way that she changed the inflection of her voice. That's a very, very good observation, Ray. SH, you have nice eyes. Thank you, darling. Beth, good word, Maldives. Yes, I would agree with you on that, but I also feel like she's a bit performative at times. Yeah, here's the interesting thing. Now that it's been said, I kind of can't unsee it. I can kind of see the performative aspect about her. I still think that she's legit, and I also still think that she just does not she's not an effective communicator. And I'm not sure why that is. I'm not sure if it's because, as Jamara had pointed out, she's angry about the crossing over of her child, but she just... And here's also the thing, even if she's a plant and she's like controlled opposition, think about, she's still waking people up. And if she's a controlled opposition and she's a plant, she's still sharing the truth. So it's like, okay, and she's still getting the word out, she's still getting the information out, she's still planting a seed in somebody's mind, even if there's people like us that are watching and we're like, I don't know, she doesn't, share her thoughts clearly. One would think that if she's being interviewed on a Piers Morgan show, then it's kind of like he's giving credence to her as a guest by even giving her a platform to speak. So I think it's kind of like he's validating her in some way and the things that she has seen. So there's benefits to it. Samaya retracted a message. That's okay. Ray retracted a message. AW, the dismantling of the false idols reminds me of the scene in the film where James Spader's character reveals the true identity of the gods to the people who then start an uprising. I haven't seen that movie in years and years and years. I'm going to have to go back and watch it and actually look specifically for that scene. But I'm obsessed with ancient Egypt and all films that show representations of ancient Egypt. So thank you for reminding me about that movie. I'm going to go back and I'm going to watch it. Maximus Wright, hi, I'm new. Hi, Maximus Wright, welcome to my channel. Could you tell me what you're about? Oh dear, how much time do you have? We could be here for a while, but like the very brief overview is I'm an energy reader. I'm a intuitive, I'm a medium, I'm an astral traveler, and I'm a remote viewer. And my special sauce, if you will, is seeing behind the three-dimensional veil of the world around us and exploring what are the elements on a soul, spiritual, energetic, and vibrational element that is comprising the world that we see around us. Guys, that's my elevator pitch. Tell me if you like it. Do you think I'm doing a good job of expressing who I am and what this channel is about? If not, let me know. Let's revitalize my elevator pitch if necessary. Hi, Kat darling. I'm so glad you caught us. Jamara, yes, I just found out in the last interview how she knows she got in the industry yeah, she said that she was a sex worker, that she got in due to her prior work as a sex worker and shared some of her offerings like her, oh, I didn't know she has a Baphomet tattoo. That's, yes, Kat, we are discussing Jaguar Wright. Franca, I like that Jaguar was on Piers Morgan because, yes, it's mainstream. That's what I'm saying. She's kind of like he validated it, even though he looked weak. Here, this is, okay, I gotta sit back up. Something just occurred to me. Guys, even if he looked weak, the fact that after he had Jaguar Wright on, Beyoncé and Jay Z sent a cease and desist letter and he had to apologize. Think about that. If there was no legitimacy to her claims, why would they send a cease and desist letter? How many people out there are running their mouth, creating lies about Beyoncé and Jay Z? But this claim they paid attention to. This claim they had their lawyers send a cease and desist. So it's red pill in multiple ways. Because first of all, it's showing, ooh, is she getting a little too close for the truth that they want to shush her? Or is it that they are so powerful that if they send a cease and desist letter, Piers Morgan has to obey? It's brilliant and it's beautiful. So I think it's actually amazing. Even though Piers Morgan looks weak, I think he's looking weak by design. I think it's brilliant. Catsy, so she's legit. So again, I look at it like this. If she's a controlled opposition, to what end? What is she revealing that would be considered to be controlled opposition? So before we even do an energy read, let's slow it down and let's unpack it and let's look at the facts. Okay, she's not legit. What is she revealing that's not legit, that would be so inflammatory, even though it's not legit, that Beyoncé and Jay Z would send a cease and desist letter? Okay, so she's not legit, but she's still red pilling us. Okay, so even if she's not legit, but she's helping wake people up, does it matter? She's still red pilling us. She's red pilling people that watch Piers Morgan that may not have ever heard of a Jaguar Wright. So she is broadening the reach of her message to people that may not have ever been familiar with the dark and nefarious things that happen in the music industry. So does it actually matter if she's legit or not? She's red pilling people. So I kind of look at it like that. Franca, are Beyoncé and Jay Z afraid of Jaguar? That's a great question. Let's look into that. So Jay-Z has some choice words about Jaguar Wright, and none of them are complimentary. He is making reference to the work that she had done being a sex worker, and he is actually stating that in his opinion, her past work as a sex worker disqualifies her, and it's almost like throwing the baby out with the bathwater, because it's like, and he had really scathing words for her, which I'm not going to repeat, but it's like, this choice words, so, sex worker, and we're going to believe her allegations. It's being done, like it feels very much like he's doing it, what he's doing is a deflection. Like, trying to invalidate the things that she has sharing because of the work that she has done. One could do the same for Jay Z. We could say Jay Z, and not that one could do, we could, no, I don't like the word should. Something that we all could do, which is, you're a fucking performer, Jay Z. So, anyone that comes out, Taylor Swift, you're a performer, Taylor Swift. You based your entire career about songwriting and performing about how you pick bad men. And because you're coming out and you're saying that you're gonna, even if it was somebody I liked or didn't like, doesn't matter. It's not about me. It's if we can stop and we can say, you're a fucking performer. Why do we care what you say? Why do we care which candidate you're supporting? Why do we care anything about you? You're a performer. So we could do the same thing towards Jay Z. Jay Z is trying to invalidate her claims because she was a former sex worker. Okay, and you, Jay Z, who are you? So because you're suddenly, you have millions of dollars in the bank? Because you're well known worldwide, what, we should get down on our knees and bow to you? You're a false fucking idol, Jay Z. We could do the same thing to them. So he is trying to just invalidate her because of the work that she has done. He's not saying whether he's afraid or, and by the way, Beyonce, her energy is way, way back. Like, I don't even think Beyonce knows what the fuck is going on. I don't think she's aware. I don't think she has a clue. If you've seen the video that I have done in Beyonce and Jay Z, if you know, you know. She's out to lunch. She's like permanently out to lunch. So it's her name that's being used in conjunction with Jay Z, that they brought a cease and desist letter against Piers Morgan. She's not even there. Like, it's her body. It's not B. Jamara. Has anyone ever asked you about metaphysical teacher Brother's Panic? I'd love to get your intel on his passing and teachings. Never heard of them. Do you want me to look into them? Kat, yes, because this has never... Hold on. Yes, because the comments just jumped, so I was like taken aback for a moment there. Yes, because this has never been done on his show. I was like, whoa. So it's a reveal, so I don't even think it matters if it's legit or not. It serves some bigger purpose. Because as I've shared with you guys, everything that's coming out on the mainstream stage at this point, on the world stage, plays some sort of a key purpose, just as this does. Ray, yeah, I do believe Jaguar is absolutely legit. Almost everything she said has happened or is happening, and people are waking up. I just wish for her particular platform, yeah, she does not articulate her thoughts clearly, and it is rather unfortunate. Valentina Rosa, I like her communication style. She is multi-layered and has lots of depth. Joe Granada, your hair, thank you, Joe. Your hair does look good. Excited for our future. How lucky we are to be a part of it. I love it. And by the way, it's more than just luck. We're not like happy sperm. We're not happy accidents. Our souls wanted to be here at this time and wanted to bear witness to the magnificent future that is unfolding before us. I love it. I remember years ago, and why did I say like lucky sperm? I remember years ago a neighbor of mine was talking about Paris Hilton, and he's like, she's lucky sperm. I was like, say what now? He's like, she's just lucky sperm. She got born into a wealthy family, and she's just lucky. She's the result of some lucky ass sperm. And this is like before I was awake, but I was like, I don't know about that. And then, you know, with all of the work that I do, I come to realize there's no such thing as luck. We are the cosmic creators of all of our realities, and we're here because we want to be here, and we chose our incarnations. She chose to be part of the Hilton family for whatever experiences that she has had being a Hilton, and we all chose our situations and circumstances so we could have the experiences that we are having. Because I remind you, we are all the cosmic architects of our life. We are the script writers, we are the casting agent, and we are the director. And we also have free will mixed in with all of it. So it is more than just luck that we are all here. It is by design, and I am down for it. Catsy, is Sloane Bella legit? Honey, because you're a member, go back and watch my latest members live stream, okay? Because we spoke about her. So first and foremost, I'm never going to throw anybody that does the kind of work that I do under the bus and speak unkind about them or speak negatively about them, because I know what it takes to share the things that when shared on a public platform gets us labeled crazy. I'm not going to throw anybody out under the bus. I'm just going to say that go back and watch the latest members live stream. And this is a great opportunity for all of us to tap into our own intuition and for you to explore if not only does her information feel legit, because even those that are implanted, and I'm not saying that she is, but even those that are implanted, they serve some sort of a purpose. So that's all I'm going to say. I invite you to tune into your own internal guidance system and to see if you think that she's legit and to see if you think that she is high vibe. That's a big part of this as well. What is the vibration of either the information that they're sharing or the way that they choose to share it? Because what their vibe is will tell you a lot about a person. Okay? I think I'm giving you all the tools you need. I'm kind of breadcrumbing here, but I'm kind of giving you all the tools you need to see. Kristen, I think Sloane Bella is the real deal. Patsy, me too. She's been correct as well. Jamara, yes, you hit the mark on the pitch. Your pitch is great. Katsy, so many readers are saying the same exact thing. Katsy, Jaguar said if she's wrong, sue her. I mean, there you go. No one has. I love that. That's kind of gangster that she says that, by the way. Jamara, yes, that's what got me too, because it's not like the cases changes. The fact the information has been out, that the interview was seen, the job was done, and now she has a yes, exactly. Kat, all these people are hiding in plain sight. A, and she loves it. Message, thank you. Thank you, moderator Sarah Lee. I see that a message was deleted by you. Blessings upon you for acting as a moderator and for catching that. I appreciate it. Kat C, she's still making people, yes, she's doing her job, whether she's legit or not. Interesting Bay has been showing up in my dreams. I think that's a indication of the fact that she's not really of the earth plane any longer. Like, she's just like fluid energy at this point. Jamara, I agree. Even if people just think she's lying or mentally ill, but what is there to gain other than the ideas of people's faves being tainted? Yep. Catsy, message retracted. Thank you, Sarah, for deleting a message. Catsy, exactly, Jamara. We've already seen the interview and it's all over, right? Catsy, she's not even there. Sarah, you are on fire, girlfriend. Sarah is catching a lot of messages and she's deleting it, and I'm very appreciative, Sarah. Catsy, I watched your video on her, Faye. So what do you think? Despite what that troll had said earlier, I'm not here to brainwash anybody. I'm here to just share what I have seen behind the veil, and then it either resonates or it doesn't. I don't have attachment to it. I trust the goods that the guides bring. It's maybe not for everybody, but I'm not here to convince anybody of anything. Like, if what I said resonates, it resonates, and if not, that's cool. Like, you do you, boo. But I'm not here to convince anybody of anything. Yeah, Jamara, she's out to lunch. Thank you, Sarah, for hiding somebody. Jamara, yes, you may. Please look into him, Brother Panic. And you said he's been unalived? So it's being shown to me his soul is tap dancing. He is, or just delighted to be out of the body. Loves, like, it's actually being shown to me, not just tap dancing, but like tap dancing with angel wings on. Happy feet, a lot of happy feet, not an indication of the movie. It almost feels like what they're showing me, this person doesn't want to talk to me. What they're showing me is almost like what I had said earlier on about like prayer creating a vibration. So they're showing me tapping feet and creating some sort of a vibration with the tapping of the feet with angel wings. And also I think they're trying to say, like, look at the information that they had shared, that it was, with at least their interpretation, it was divinely inspired in some way. Because again, it's the resonancy, it's the vibration that was created by the tapping, a positive vibration with the angel wings. So again, they're not talking to me, it's more they're trying to communicate non-verbally by showing me these various different images, that they felt the vibration and the resonance of the things that they were sharing was divine in some way. So you can let me know if that answers the question, because this person is tapping it away right now. So they think they've done a good job in sharing with you in answer to the question that you had asked. They're tapping away. Valentina Rose, where is the Bieber video? It's a segment I had done in a previous AMA. So if you go to my channel and you look under the playlists and you look at the AMA playlists, you can go into each of the AMAs. Every single AMA has a timestamp identifying the segments. You could look for the segment on Justin Bieber. It is in one of my AMAs, but I can't for the life of me like tell you what the you know, the little image looks like. For my AMAs, I'm always trying to choose something like interesting and different. I don't remember which one it was. Maybe it was like the ocean or like a sunset. Honestly, I don't even remember. But I have a segment on Justin Bieber. Catsy, I will definitely tune in. Grasa Faye, I love Diddy. Andre Pelez, so pretty. Thank you so much. You look like girl Billie Jean movies in the 80s. Thank you. Cat C, that definitely answers my question. Okay, good. Ashley, something is off, I feel. You want to expand on that, love? Kristen Russo, Sloane's energy is all over the place, though. So I haven't watched her in, I would say, at least 2 years. If not even longer than that, because I remember when I started doing my own channeling and I knew I was getting ready to start recording videos for YouTube, I didn't want to be influenced by the things that she was sharing, because I wanted the channeling information that I received from my guides for me not to question it. And I felt if I was channeling something that she herself had looked into previously, I might be influenced by what I had seen her share. So at the point I was getting ready to start creating my own content, I stopped viewing her. I want to say at this point, I've been making videos for over 2 year. So I haven't seen her videos in over 2 years. And not just her, I've stopped watching all channelers since then. So I don't know. I mean, I trust what you guys are saying about her. I remember that when I had watched her, I felt like she was very aggressive with her energy, and that, you know, could be due to the fact that she's like a Leo rising and a Leo sun. But I'm also curious about the other aspects in her chart, because I'm a Leo rising and I'm a Leo moon. Does my Capricorn sun balance me out all that much? I don't really know. I think it's also just vibration. And it's like what frequency somebody is kind of vibrating on. I don't know. Again, I haven't seen her in years. I really just am going off like what you guys have shared about her and my own anecdotal recollection of her. But again, I'm not throwing anybody under the bus here. Beth, as far as Sloane Bella is concerned, she may be legit, but she's too negative for me. There we go. Ashley, oh my God, Faye, I always compare our country to the Roman Empire. There you go, sweetheart. It is, by the way. We're watching the dismantling of the Roman Empire with memes and Wi-Fi, and I love it. Jamara, Sloane kicked this off for me, but after some time I stopped tuning in. I can't do energy readers with too much opinion and finger pointing. Interesting. I've started to do a little, I mean, here's the thing. I really like to do a very clear delineation between, oh God, I just did like one of those finger symbols. Sorry, it was not my intention to. I'm not doing it again. If you caught it, you caught it. I'm not, showing my allegiance to the club or anything. I try to make a very clear delineation between my opinions and that of the channeled information, because I never want them to be perceived to be one and the same. So that's why I'm always saying this is 2% personal opinion. There is one of the videos that I recorded yesterday. I'm curious if you guys are going to find me to be a little angry. I was a little angry while I was talking about it. The subject at hand. I'm not going to tell you which one it is because I want to see if you guys are going to catch it. I'm also just kind of curious. Like, I felt like I was a little, but I'm curious if you guys are going to experience me as being a little like amped up. But I'm not going to tell you what it is. But again, I really try to be very conscious and deliberate and not oversharing my opinion and creating like a very, very clear delineation between opinion and channeled. And also to keep the opinions to a bare minimum, because you guys are here for the goods that the guides bring, and maybe a little bit of a personal opinion and a little bit of snark, but the opinion and the snark is not ever meant to override the goods that the guides bring. Because I am, as I always refer, I don't have a pen nearby, so I'm going to use my lip color. As I refer to myself affectionately, I am the hand that holds the pen of the channeled information. No more, no less, but because it is my channel, I allow it sometimes 2% personal opinion to bleed into it. Ashley, thank you, darling. It's also a distraction. I mean, yeah. In varying degrees, Jamara loved her. Little life and stories, though. Yes, so that's what, Ashley, that's what Jamara is saying. She makes it personal because her son crossed over, and she is angry about that. Oh, honey, I gotta see this. Okay. Mia and I were actually messaging on Instagram. Even though I'm not active on it, like you guys can reach me on there if you want to message me. We were messaging actually about Sloane Bella, and she says she's got it. I'm really curious to read this now. I figured this out. You don't have to say this. Okay, I'm going to read it, but I'm not going to say it out loud. Okay, hun? I think you got it. I think you hit the nail on the head. It's a resonance and it's a vibration. Jamara, LOL, interesting for me. Nicki Minaj has been in my dreams. Girl, what do you ask her? Ask her during daylight hours what it is she's coming to share with you. Catsy, these folks invade sleep. You know, can I just also share with you guys how many of you guys have found me because you were having dreams about celebrities and you were like, why are these people coming to me? Do I have like some sort of, like, do they have something they want to share with me? Do I have like some sort of a past life connection with these people? And yes, it's a real thing. Hydration, babe. Are we all consciously hydrating or unconsciously hydrating? I think it's just important to hydrate. So damn good. Oh. Damn, this drink gives me life. Thank you, Ciara, for deleting that message. Ray, I find it funny that so much mayhem is going on right now before the election. I don't know if I'm ready for November, moreover December. So I have not looked into it. I don't do, as you guys know, I think by now I don't do predictive videos, much to, I'm sure, many of your chagrin. But I've been seeing a lot of astrologers are saying they're not entirely sure the election is going to happen, or they're not entirely sure that the results are going to be made available in some sort of a timely manner. So here's the thing. I believe in astrology. I do. I genuinely do. But here's the thing, I'm not going to base my entire reality around astrology. Because I have seen a lot of astrologers online have said, like, I'm not going to share the astrologer's name, but he actually had said when looking into the chart of Meghan Markle, he based his entire opinion and assessment around her based on her natal chart. He said the words, "I don't see anything negative or toxic in her behavior." And it's like, buddy, do you not have eyes? Do you not see what is going on in her behavior and the world around her? So when people just abdicate all sense of their own formulation of opinions because they're just assigning it to what the stars say, like, the astrology is here to act as some sort of a roadmap, but it's not everything. And I know a lot of you guys follow astrology, and you can tell me if you agree with me or not, but I'm not going to formulate my entire opinion about a person based on their natal chart. I'm not going to abdicate my own opinions about the world events around me based on a natal chart. I'm not going to say if I like somebody or dislike them based on their natal chart. I'm also sure as hell not going to make predictions, because a lot of the predictive videos I've been watching on who's going to win, they're so clever. They're so clever. I've only seen one that didn't say this. All of the rest of them, you know what they're saying? And I'm not going to say because again, words have power, and I don't want to speak into existence what they say. But the ones that I've seen anyway, besides for one, they're like, this is who we think is going to win. But if the other candidate won, I wouldn't be surprised either, and here's why. Okay, so you're just hedging your bets. You're not actually standing your ground and saying, based on the sky, this is who we think is going to win. Or if you're saying it, you're like, I think this is who's going to win, but you're hedging your bets because you don't want to be seen like you're not legit if that person doesn't win. So, I don't know. I don't even know how we got on this topic. Me and my fucking tangents. Excuse my language. I don't know if my mom is still here. If she is, I know she doesn't like it when I use the F word. Mom, if you're still here, I'm sorry. Mom, if you're still here, happy birthday. Y'all, it's my mom's birthday. Right now, it's my mom's birthday. She turned 30 years young today. She's younger than me. She's my mom. She turned 30. She looks like she's 30. My mom is... Have you guys seen her? Were you guys here when I did the live stream with my mom? She's magnificent looking. My God, this woman doesn't age. I don't know where, I do know what her secret is, but my God, does that woman. So yeah, anyway, if you're here and you haven't heard, it's my mom's birthday. I don't know if she's here. Please wish her a happy birthday. Jamara, okay, I'm glad to hear. That means he did it. He teaches a lot about the afterlife and getting out of, there you go then. You're most welcome. Thank you, Kat. ColourPop from Target. It's a lippy stick. It's a matte formulation. The color name is Trust Me. ColourPop, lippy sticks, color Trust Me. Beautiful red, beautiful red. I think it's the most iconic red that there is. Thank you, Kat. Thank you for Sarah, you gotta email me after this live stream and you gotta let me know what are the comments that you're deleting, because holy bananas, are people just ripping into me, or do we have some black pilled sheep here? I need to hear the goods after the live stream, because you have been rather industrious in your time as a moderator, and bless you for that. Katsy, SV has been through a lot, which I think brings in the harshness. Yeah. Jamara, you do good at sharing your opinion based on your universal understanding to which is preferred. Thank you, darling. Hi, Lilac Impressions. I appreciate that you separate your personal thoughts from channeled information. It makes you legit. Thank you. And I try to, because I really, again, I want the channel and I want the information to be high vibe and not from a personal opinion place. Because I think, yeah, like you say, it kind of it devalues the channeled information if it's coming through the lens of an opinion. Again, that's not to say that I don't have an opinion. It's to say that I try to keep the opinion to an absolute bare minimum, and will always say it's 2% personal opinion. But you can also tell, because if the information is high vibe, it's from the guides. if it's snark, it's an opinion, because the guides are only high vibe. Because I only connect to high vibe guides. I only work with pure, divine, positive source energy. God doesn't judge us. Our guides don't judge us. They just love us. It's just nothing but love on the other side. So everything that they share is just going to be of a high vibe, loving expression. If it's snark, it's from the mind and the mouth of a soul having a spiritual experience, having a three-dimensional human experience. Hence the occasional snark. Yes. Let's look into it with Lizzie G. Sedentary. That was the word I was looking for earlier. Natalie, I have dreamed about with celebrities before, one with Kurt Cobain. Did you try, Kurt Cobain is incredibly psychic. Did you try asking him later why he came to you in a dream? Jamara, do you prepare for the future spiritually or fully live in the moment? I would say I spend almost no amount of time thinking about the future whatsoever and only live in the moment. And that's also why I don't do predictive videos, because it's going to take me out of the moment and it's going to divert my attention elsewhere. And it's like, guys, all we have is now. And all that's real is now, because there's free will. And our free will choices can make things change. And I remember when I was first waking up and I was watching these people online, and they were like sharing, this is going to happen in January, this is going to happen in February. And then those things didn't happen. And it was like, what do you have to say for yourself? And they're like, oh yeah, I mean, not that I was asking it, but people were like, you made this prediction and it didn't come true. And they're like, yeah, well, things change. Okay, so it's like, if things change, buddy, why are you going out on the record and saying what's going to actually happen? To me, this is the same as an astrologer saying, this is who I think is going to win, but hedging bets, if the other one won, I wouldn't be surprised. So why are you coming on YouTube doing a predictive video if you're not even standing by what it is that you're saying? If I want to hedge my bets, I can go to fucking Vegas. I don't need to watch an astrologer that's looking at the sky and has all the answers hedging bets. 2% personal opinion. Allegedly. Kara C, looking at astrology for everything would be overkill. I mean, I'm sorry, but the people who base, and no offense to my friends that are into astrology, and certainly no offense to any of, Ashley, who has done a magnificent, by the way, chart for me. It just doesn't tell the full picture. Again, I remind you, the person who was like, I don't see any negative thing in Meghan Markle's chart. Okay, but the chart's just a roadmap. We can get off the map and we can carve our own way. Allegedly. Jamara, yes, at Catsy, I understand that about SB2, lots of trauma, so for me that also feels like someone may need healing. Good Squad Nate, I like to dream when I sleep. I mean, why not? Lilac Impressions, I see celebs in my dreams. I can also have visions of them while listening to psychic readings. Girl, you may want to start thinking about immersing yourself in this. You might have a calling. Ashley, Kamala Poldaku. I know, but Donald Trump is the threat to democracy, right? Natalie Torres, some astrologers flip-flop. Oh, I've seen so much flip-flopping, it's insane. Samaya Norwood, she is a Libra. Jamara, thank you. Yes, my mom is a Libra. Joe Granada, happy birthdays, Faye Mum. Thank you. Franca, I have a feeling Donald Trump will win because people are tired of inflation, etc. I cannot confirm nor deny what the astrologers are saying because they're not even confirming what they're saying. Mia D, happy birthday to Faye's mom. She's precious. My mom is very precious. Samaya Norwood, happy birthday. Natalie, happy birthday to your mom. Thank you, guys. Beth, I thought she was your sister the first time I saw her. I love that. My mom is going to love that too. Katsy, happy birthday to your mom. Natalie, this red lip is everything. Jamara, LMFAO, silly trolls. I'm glad, thank you. Hi, Elizabeth, darling. What is a remote psychic? I think you're asking what remote viewing is. Is that right? Please confirm that. Ashley, take no prisoners. Happy birthday, Mama. She's gorgeous, and you still have the same genetics. Thank you. Kat C, thank you. You're most welcome, Kat. Mia, I'm very behind on comments. I'm sorry, guys. Mia, I wanted to share my high vibe activities. I am low-key seeking validation. We are here for you, girl. We gotcha. I've been talking to animals, instincts, plants, trees, dream journal. Oh, baby, I'm loving all of this for you, and my dreams have been coming true. I love this for you, Mia. Yes, yes, yes. We are here to support you in your high vibe endeavors. I said that funny. We are here to support you in your high vibe endeavors. Did I say that funny again? I don't know. Mia, and I have been doing a traveling meditation where I go visit people alive or passed away. Got some great info and advice. By the way, do you know what that's called? I like that you call it traveling meditation, but if they're passed over, you're doing mediumship. You're actually channeling the soul. So you got some gifts and abilities, girls. I gotta come back down. I like the way like my face looks at this angle. I'm a spiritual person. I'm also having a 3D human experience. I like the angle, but like my butt is starting to get hurt on like the back of the chair here. So it's comfortable for short periods to sit down here, but then like I don't like the way everything else looks, except for the red lip. The red lip is like just beautiful. Ashley, take no prisoners. Kurt Cobain is my soulmate, but the timing was off. AW, my sister dreamt about Kurt Cobain soon after he passed away in '94. She said he looked like an angel. I love that. Kat C, yes, worrying over the past can cause depression, and worrying over the future can cause anxiety. Stay present. Valentine, and by the way, guys, if you yourself suffer with anxiety, thinking about the future is not going to do your anxiety any favors. Anxiety actually sucks us out of the present, and because I know I have anxiety. Hi, my name is Faye. I'm a soul having a human experience, and one of my human experiences include anxiety. So it pulls us out. So, and what is anxiety? It's fear of the unknown. And what is more unknown than the future? So one of the most beneficial things is choosing, like for my own mental health and my own mental well-being, not to even like engage my mind when it wants to pull me into the unknown future and all of the what ifs. So literally for my own well-being, I have to stay present. Valentina Rose, predictions are so disempowering. They are, because it makes it seem like we are not the cosmic creators of our reality, which I remind you, we all are. Jamara, do you see dreams as astral travel always? No, I don't, because here's why. There's, at least to the best of my knowledge, there's two ways to astral travel. One of them is the one that I do. Let's start there. So I don't leave my body. My mind, it's like I can astral project my mind to a different location and I can see things. That's one of the ways that we can astral travel. The other one is where it feels as if our soul is leaving our body and it is traveling someplace else. Those are the ways that I know how to astral travel. What's been shown to me about dreams is not necessarily that it's astral travel, but it's prophetic dreams. So when we are asleep and when we are dreaming, our resistance is so low that gifts and abilities that we ordinarily might not pay attention to can come in our dreams. So dreams could be seen as prophecies. They're prophetic. So that's why when people have very vivid dreams, I'm like, keep a dream journal next to your bed. When you wake up, write down whatever it is that you can remember, and then allow yourself to see if these things are going to start to play out. Yeah, Ashley, Meghan Markle. Thank you, Sarah. 25th Amendment was not valid in this situation. I'm not sure what situation. Oh, right. I got you, Ashley. Katsy, good question, Jamara. I'm curious. Elizabeth, that's right. I gotta catch up on these comments. Sarah Lee, will email you later which messages of people. Thank you, darling. Jamara, super cool. Mia, Natalie. In my dreams with Kurt Cobain, I complimented him on his music and told him how much I love listening to Nirvana. He was very shy and said thank you. Very shy man. That kind of tracks. Yeah. Mia, cool. Sarah Lee, love it. Hello, G Patel. Mia, thanks Jamara. Lilac Impressions at Natalie. Isn't it cool? I'm just trying to catch up on comments, guys. I'm sorry if I'm like barreling through. Isn't it cool when the personalities show in your mediumship dreams? Yep. Jamara, are you on a mic? I hear static. No, I'm not on a mic. I've got no technology but my iPhone. Lilac Impressions. Mia, she does have the gift. Ashley, take no prisoners. Yeah, thinking of the future is terrible for my brain and anxiety disorder. Preach, girl. Beth, yeah, I hear it too, Jamara. I just thought it was my connection. I'm sorry, guys. I am not using a mic. I'm just using my iPhone. Franca, hi, Faye. Were you ever able to read Kelly Rowland's Evergreen again? I remember in a previous line there was no info from her, and we weren't sure if there was something happening to her. Oh, just to read. I never went back to her. Let's see if I can get anything on Kelly Rowland's. I think she might be in a coma because I see, again, it seems similar to what I had caught last time. There's brain activity, but the brain activity is just like the brain almost, I would say, keeping her alive, but it's not registering anything beyond the brain's capability that it's functioning and I think she's on life support. Coma maybe, life support. I'm not getting anything new on her. Lisbeth Horda, when Betty White passed, did she finally see? I don't know if she saw her. Did you, Lisbeth, did you watch the video I had seen on her? I don't remember answering that question, but she spoke to me about what she saw and what she didn't see. My guess is if she didn't say in the video that she had seen him, my guess is that she didn't see him. Lisbeth, have you watched? Yes, thank you, Kat. Lisbeth, yes, but yeah, so then she didn't see him then, dear. Hi, Jen Love. Hi, Faye and the gang. Can you look into what happened to, yeah. So, I'm going to give you a sneak peek of the next AMA. Did you guys, first of all, like that segment I had done in the last AMA? It's in my other notebook, where I was saying, where I wasn't doing a full read on somebody, but what I was seeing was either like a one line or like a short blip, but not enough to like do a full energy read on them. I'm gonna grab my notebook. It's just right over here because I'll give you guys, she's the only one I'm gonna share. So I'm doing it again for this next AMA where I'm just sharing like the littlest of things that come in on a person. Let me find that page. So I'll tell you what came in for Madeline McCann. And by the way, from those of you guys that have suggested fresh energy for my notebook, I've been channeling like crazy. Actually, let's take a minute. Even though I didn't catch up on comments. Why the fuck not? I'm holding my notebook. Do you guys want to hear what I channeled so far? And then I'll tell you that little sneak peek. So I channeled War. They're getting they actually have their own video that I haven't posted live yet. Bon Jovi, because you guys have been asking. Hollywood Nepotism. I recorded the video, but I may want to re-record it because I recorded it earlier in the day and I wasn't at my finest, and I think I can do it better. We'll see. David Copperfield, he'll be in the next AMA. Janet Jackson. Boris Johnson is getting his own standalone mini energy read. Shania Twain is going to be in the next AMA. 23andMe in the next AMA. Emmanuel Macron is getting his own standalone video. Mr. Bean, Kirk Douglas, Chuck Norris, all in the next AMA. Kate Winslet getting her own standalone mini energy read. Steph Curry, next AMA. Morgan Freeman and Clint Eastwood, both will be in the next AMA. Steffi Graf and Andre Agassi are getting their own standalone video. Kirsten Dunst, Sally Field, Guy Ritchie, Cara Delevingne, James Franco, star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, all are going to be in the next AMA. And this is what I have for you on Madeline McCann. The one word that came in for her, sacrifice. So if you have not yet seen the video that I had done on JonBenet Ramsey, please go back and watch that video. It is in the true crime section of my videos. It's a similar situation to a JonBenet Ramsey. That's all I'm gonna say about it, okay? Let us catch up on more comments, because I be behind. Beth, what if you really remember dreams, but you do the character that is in your dreams, if not who you are in this lifetime? It could also be mediumship abilities, Beth. Kat, I don't think she really considered Alan her husband. Well, that might be why she didn't share if she had seen him, or even if she had wanted to. Jamara, poor Kelly, yep. Their life on that side is spooky, my God, right? I remember in one of the comments I had gotten in one of my videos, Tanya had said she had never been so happy to not be born like of an elite family than she was after learning like all of these practices and what actually goes on behind the veil, and I could not agree more. Elizabeth Horta, she always said the love of her life. Katsy, oh no, not Kelly, sorry. Sarah Lee, and is the real Katy Perry also still in this kind of mirror world you once saw her in? Katy Perry's not around anymore, darling. So you can go back and you can see one of the earlier AMAs that I had done. I had talked about her and Britney Spears. And then also in the video, the mini energy read that I had done on her husband, Orlando Bloom, he also kind of, there were some innuendos about her. You kind of have to read between the lines, because he didn't say she's gone. He just said, even when she's different than she had been, or like something to that effect. She's gone. Oh, hi, darling. Hi, Frols. I'm finally here. Hey, Faye, and hi, everyone. P.S. Could you do a reading on Ciara and Russell Wilson? So Ciara has been on my list. Homegirl's energy doesn't want to come into me. Oh, and here's the thing, guys. This is, a lot of celebrities are starting to become more and more mum. It's almost easier for me at this point to connect to the energy of celebrities, like old time celebrities, because a lot of the celebrities that are current to now, I think they see the writing on the wall and they're kind of like mice scurrying. They're kind of scurrying. So it's getting a little bit more challenging to connect to current celebrities' energies, which is another reason I was asking for fresh energy for my channeling notebook, because a lot of them are mum. They don't want to come in. They don't want to talk to me. It's not just Taylor Swift. It's actually a lot of them at this point. And those that are willing to come in are either like old timers, or those are the ones that have a bone to pick and they want their voice to be heard now. So you can just kind of keep that in mind for the next AMA. Samaya Norwood, I had a random dream about my colleague having a baby before prophecy. Samaya, that is a prophecy. You had a dream about her having a baby before she told you that she was pregnant. This is a prophecy. Beth, yes, love the nibbles of info. I'm going to keep doing them because I love those segments too. Samaya Norwood, sometimes I tell people you are low-key psychic. Natalie, yes, at Lilac Impressions, very interesting, but no one can pick up on while our dream state, because our mind is in a lowered resistance. So our gifts and abilities can come into us. Tiffany, Kelly Rowland might be a clone then. She is a clone then. Unequivocally, she's a clone. Because the real Kelly Rowland is like on life support. Tiffany, well, this version of her currently, yes. Hey, Steve. Steve, oh wow, I effed up. It's okay, honey. You caught us. You're going to have some fun on the replay. I'm going to be here for at least, if you guys don't get bored and tired of me yet, I'll be here for at least another hour and then I'm going to have to skedaddle. But I'll still be here. You have me and my fantastic red lip, still going strong from this morning. I applied this color this morning and it is still going strong. So it's baby. Ooh, baby, it's fantastic. Steve, oh man, no you are not. Don't speak about yourself that way, Steve. Beth, so many good ones on the next AMA. And I'm not even, like, this is why I'm also, 1 second, hold on. Where's my other notebook? Hold on. I'm trying to remember if I also have topics in another notebook for an AMA. Did I put it away? I think I may. I'm not going to do this now because I'm going to have to get up and then have to walk away. No. I might even have more topics in another notebook that I erroneously put away because I thought I was done with it. I'm going to have to double check. But here's the thing. Even if I don't have more topics, like, they're great. It's just not really long enough, and I want to do a lot more channeling for the next AMA. So I'm kind of, and now I have like the fresh energy, so I kind of want to give myself the time to immerse myself more in the fresh energy that is now in my notebook. Elizabeth Horta, loved your lineup for the next AMA. Thank you, darling. Katsy, how do you know if it's a remote view? Great question. Can you, when you're, let's say, meditating, or when you're shown something, are you being shown something in another location of the world? That's a remote view. It's where we can be, I'm in Los Angeles, California right now, but I can astral project my consciousness to Paris, France, and I can see what's going on there. That's astral traveling. I'm in one location, but I can see what's happening in another location. Currently, right now. It's a little bit different than energy reading, because energy reading is like, you're not astral projecting your consciousness to something that occurred in the past. That's a literal energy read. That's a literal where I'm seeing the photograph, if you will, of what was captured when certain events occurred. It's actually called, it's kind of, if you will, like a version of clairvoyance, but it's not seeing the future clairvoyance. It's more where you're seeing the past of something that actually had occurred previously. That's not remote viewing. That's energy reading. Remote viewing is I can project my consciousness to another location and I can see things that are happening there right now. So let me know if that answers the question for you. Jamara, tips on expanding our imagination beyond what we know and having to take in media. I feel like Earth isn't much to create from beyond our expression. Is this it? Land, business, art. Jamara, no, not Katie. Yes, Katie. I'm going to read your question again, Jamara. I think it's very interesting. Tips on expanding our imagination. So the first thing that just came into my mind when I reread it again, get yourself a notebook, set yourself a 10-minute timer, and just do like a brain dump. Just allow yourself, do this every day for 21 days. For some reason, 21 days is the magic number. Do this every day for 21 days, do a brain dump, write everything in your mind, and then when we can go back and we can look at it, we can actually start to see that the things that we're talking about can be rather creative endeavors and pursuits. But when we got all this other junk banging around in our head competing for our attention, it's like, how do we even begin to pull out the gifts and abilities that are being revealed to us, or the communications with our guides, or anything else? Now, I'm also going to remind you, I need a pen in my hand. I want a pen in my hand. I'm also going to remind you, Jamara, that what came out in the video, which video? So many of the videos I've discussed this, but what came out is that God created this place for us to create in. So creating is our birthright. So do that, brain dump, 21 days, go back, look at everything that you write, and start to extrapolate and pick out whatever it is that you see there. Now, another thing that is coming into me right now is, I would say, if you have not yet done a pineal gland decalcification, do one, or maybe do another one. Your pineal gland may be a little bit calcified, and that's why you are not necessarily tuned in and tapped into your creative endeavors at this time. Let me see if anything else is coming in. I keep being shown trees, so I'm going to say get out in nature as much as you can. Go for a walk, and then maybe even go for a walk before you come back and do a brain dump. That might be a good way to really like tap in and tune into the creative endeavors, you know, like a brain dump after going out into nature. I'm showing dancing, movement, raising your vibration, all of those things. So you might be a little bit in like a sticky vibrational element right now. So the message in this is, what can you do to raise your vibration again? Focus on those things, because that's going to help you tap in and tune into further creativity that you have. But again, I remind you, it's our birthright. God created Earth for us to create in. No pressure there. But also, in the video that I had done on Bojo, Boris Johnson, there's some interesting things that had come in about the reason that we kind of live the way we do. Guys, in future, I can't talk about past videos, future videos, if you see me wearing the red lip, it's because it's a red pill video. So again, even if you think you're not going to be interested in the topic, put the video on, see the color of the lip. This is my sign to you guys moving forward. Red lip, red pill. I think I was wearing a red lip for the Bojo video. But I only started after I think I had recorded the video on Macron. I think Macron could also be considered, I mean, if you guys are here, just watch all my content. Let's just simplify it. Just watch it all. It's all good. Beth, hey Steve, better late than never, but I'm happy that Steve is here too. Bonjour, Beth. Chocolate, hello, Chocolate Wisconsin. I love your handle, Chocolate Wisconsin. I kind of want to go have some chocolate right now with you in Wisconsin, because I love your handle. Jamara, did artist Dochi join the club? Is this the artist that painted King Charles's portrait? Because that name sounds awfully familiar, and I think it is. Tiffany Davis, yes, Jamara. Really like the imagination question. Jamara, just saw her with a Katie collab, so I must know. So I guess it's not actually. Jamara, thanks, girly. Franca, Faye, how deep is Reese Witherspoon in the club? Thank you. Did she win an Academy Award? Now, here's the thing. I know it's a little bit nebulous, right? Because I have shared with you guys, not everyone that's an actor, not everyone that has won an Academy Award is in the club. I know it gets nebulous. I know. So I'm going to do my best to kind of like extrapolate from it. I want you to look at the whole, like imagine we're talking about a performing artist, a singer, when we're going to talk about the full collection of their music career. Their, what's it called, like discology or something like that? Look at the full scope of their career. That's going to tell us a lot about a person's position and prominence, where they may be in the club. Because who's the one example I've always given you guys that is an outlier, that got into the movie industry and even won an Academy Award, but his career puttered out? Adrien Brody. So if we look at the entire person's career, it's going to tell us a tale. The tale is, do they have a career? Reese Witherspoon has had a very lengthy career, and in addition to her movie career, she also has a clothing line, and she's branched out and she's diversified. She has like a book club. She's like a multi-hyphenate at this point. So she's diversifying the areas that income can come into her, parlaying her good girl, all-American sweetheart image into these other creative endeavors that are earning her a lot of money. So yes, she's in the club. She's fairly deep in it. How do we know? Because she's not like a one-hit wonder, one could say. She's not an Adrien Brody that had, you know, he won an Academy Award and then like his career puttered out. Tells a tale. So look at the other creative endeavors that a person is in. Look at the other ways in which they're earning an income. because by my own admission, an Academy Award is not enough of a tell at this point, because what's his name? What had come out? Al Pacino. Al Pacino, when we looked into him, I was gobsmacked. I was like, he's not in the club? He was grandfathered in. He won an Academy Award. He's had a very, very, very lengthy career, but he's kind of like an old-timer. He was in the Hollywood industry before it was completely taken over by the club. So we kind of have to take into account a lot of different facets when we're looking into a person. How long is the career? What are their endeavors? Are they an old-timer? Are they, newer? But yes, Reese Witherspoon, she'd be like elbow deep in it, one could say. Jamara, what do you mean by fresh energy? I wasn't there. Are you asking me? I'm not sure. Kat, I also knew when my cousin was pregnant, but hello, gifts and abilities, Kat. Clairvoyant. Lilac Impressions Lord, not Kelly. I'm sorry, Kelly. Sarah Lee, is Christina Aguilera the real one? She looks totally different. Wow. So what's being shown to me right now is she was really exposed to some really dark shit. And I'm actually being shown the first image of her. Do you all remember when she won the Grammy for Best New Artist? When she was like that sweet all-American little sweetheart and she was wearing that beautiful butterfly dress. Clearly I remember it. But the look on her face when she won the Grammy for Best New Artist, it's really being driven home to me right now. She was floored. She was not expecting it. This is a case of they actually wanted to get her into the industry before they welcomed her into the club. They wanted to almost show her, look what your career could be if you sign on the dotted line. So you can either be a one-hit wonder, almost like the Adrian Brody of the movie industry, but in music, like Milli Vanilli. You could be, even though they were frauds, but like you could be they're not a good example then. Like Vanilla Ice, Ice baby, one-hit wonder. The band Dishwalla, Tell Me All Your Thoughts on God, right? You could be a one-hit wonder, and this is as far as your career is going to go. You won your Grammy. There goes a crystal. Oh no, it's actually, I'm so used to crystals falling left, right, and center. It was actually my lip color. You could be a one-hit wonder, and this is going to be as far as your career is going to go. You're going to be that cute little singer who won a Grammy and was never seen or heard from again, or you can have a lot of career longevity. But if you want to have career longevity, this is what we expect of you. And she was exposed to some truly, not just exposed, some truly horrific, deep, dark shit was done to her. Read between the lines. And this is also an explanation for why she had the devolution, was the word I was looking for. Will explain the devolution that we had seen in her image and representation, from clean-cut, sweet, all-American to wearing assless chaps, singing about want to get dirty. Did she want to get dirty? Doesn't matter. She was exposed to dirty, she became dirty, she was an energetic match for dirty, and then her likeness and representation was used for nefarious, dirty purposes. She gained a lot of weight afterwards. This was a way of her trying to kind of like look at, what have I shared with you in the past about why some male performers, like for example, a Justin Bieber and a Machine Gun Kelly, they're covered in tats. Do you guys remember what I had shared? Serves two purposes. It's a way of trying to regain their masculinity because of things that were done to them, in which they felt like their masculinity was compromised. But it is also a way of them trying to make themselves look ugly because they don't want to be demasculated. through actions that are going to be done to them. So what was shown to me is that Christina Aguilera gaining a bunch of weight was her way of trying to insulate herself and to feel safe again in the industry because of things she was exposed to and because of things that were done to her. But it is in fact being shown to me. Here's the thing. They have clones. The question I think you're asking is, who we're seeing right now, is that the clone or is that her? It's 50-50. Sometimes it's her, sometimes it's her clone. She did lose a lot of weight though. I see that she embraced a more healthy, I wouldn't even say a healthy lifestyle. It's almost like, it's being shown to me of her, and again, this could be a metaphor, but it's being shown to me her putting on headphones and like tuning out the world. And what is she listening to in the headphones? Like positive affirmations on repeat. So she's trying to mentally get onto the other side of everything that she saw and everything that was done to her through, it could be literal positive affirmations, but I think just more like trying to tune out the negativity of the industry, tune out the negativity of the world that she is in, and just trying to be more like present within herself. Like, I am safe now. Like I keep seeing her like saying to herself or hearing over and over again, I am safe, I am safe, I am safe now, no one can hurt me. So she's had to do a lot of deep healing because of what was done to her. So what we see out in the world, 50-50, it's either going to be her clone or it's going to be her, but it is in fact her. She's lost a lot of weight because she's starting to feel or embrace that she is in fact safe despite her affiliation being a performer. So that was a very long answer. Catsy, my family didn't buy it. Here's the thing. Our family means well. I mean, not all of our families. Some people's families are certainly assholes. It's within the realm of possibility. But when you have a good family and they mean well, but they don't get it, it's not like they're, saying to you, I mean, I don't know your specific circumstances, but I can only speak for myself. When I was 4 years old and I said to my mom, like, who are those people that are not people walking across the lawn? And she looked over and she's like, there's no one there. She wasn't trying to be malicious about it. She wasn't trying to suppress my gifts and abilities. It was 1984. There was no internet. She didn't know that what I was seeing was mediumship abilities being manifested in the 3D material world at that time. So it wasn't done with malicious intent. Our family can only greet us to the degree in which they are open-minded to these alternative theories. So if your family is just not open to it or they just don't know about it, that's going to be reflected in the way that they're going to communicate with you about it. But I'm here to tell you, as being a member of your SoularFlow fam and your vibe tribe, honey, sweetie, love, anyone who is watching this right now, if you have mediumship abilities, yes, they are real. If you have clairvoyant abilities, yes, they are real. If you have prophetic dreams, yes, they are real. I am here to validate you. Your gifts and abilities are real. Crafty Cowboy, hello. AW, I love the energy read videos. I kind of unintentionally do my own energy reads with people in real life. I find the lightest, most pure energy from people who are very spiritual or religious. I love that. What you're picking up on is their vibration, AW, and I love that. Natalie, Faye, do you think the Menendez brothers will be freed? I know you made a video on them, but I can't watch it. The topic is too heavy for me. Okay, so I'm going to answer your question, but I'm also going to answer something that you didn't ask, and I'm going to tell you, the Menendez brothers is personally one of my favorite videos. Because what came out was not just about the crime. It was an indication about generational trauma. It was an indication about society. So it's an amazing video. And anyone that has seen it and remembers it, you can comment on that. Now, I'm not saying this because I'm trying to encourage you or brainwash you into getting to do something that you yourself are not comfortable to do. It's just that I'm sharing with you that the content in the video is about more than just the crime itself. It was about a lot of other concepts. Do I see them being freed? it's being shown to me almost like they're put into a train and they're being sent into a deep dark tunnel. But because here's the thing, energy reading is nuanced, because it's not just about what I see, it's about the intuitive explanation of what's being shown to me. What's being shown to me is that society, and this is also why I'm mentioning what came up in the video, it's like society's memory of the crimes is such that, have we done as a society the necessary healing to see these boys as more than just the perpetrators of an offense? Because they were in fact victims of a very horrendous set of activities being meted out against them over a very prolonged period of time. So it's more a question, have we done the necessary healing as a society? Because history has a long, deep memory, and history's remembrance is not always accurate. So I think it really depends on, I want to say, the parole board members, and it's the degree in which the amount of work that they themselves has done in transmuting their own darkness, in understanding that the events that had transpired between the boys and their parents was not quite as black and white as has been proposed by the world at large. So again, it's not set in stone, much like a lot of things are not set in stone, because first and foremost, free will reigns supreme. So it's the free will of the parole board members, and the degree in which they have transmuted their own darkness is going to determine whether or not they are released. So I can't give you a yes or no answer. It was shown to me that history has a long, deep memory, and history does not always remember things accurately. So do with that what you will. Tiffany Davis, yes, Sarah, she looks so different. Christina looks like an entirely different person. I don't care what they say. Because again, 50-50. Part of the time it's her, part of the time it's not her. Frolls, oh well, Faye. So even Ciara and her husband know that the industry, yes. I would say most of the people whose energy I'm trying to connect to, they see that it's coming down. You want evidence of that? This is going to come out in the energy read that I had recorded on Kate Winslet. Coming out in the next couple of weeks. Super interesting. Thanks for sharing your insight. You're most welcome. Steve, oh, if I still get an hour with you, lovely folks, I am way better than thinking you were almost outie. Not quite yet. And then you also have the wonderful replay. Crafty Cowboy, I just found out my dog, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Crafty Cowboy. I'm really sorry. And thank you. I appreciate the comment. It is not disrespectful at all. I appreciate it. I'm really sorry about your pooch, and I'm sending a lot of healing vibes your way. That is not, that's not easy. I grew up with pets. I completely understand the emotional attachment. And our pets kind of walk us home in this lifetime. I'm just really sorry. So my thoughts are with you. That sucks. Pissed off empath. I wish I can call you. LOL, I need some answers. I know. I mean, guys, one thing I want more than anything is I want to do retreats, or I just want to get together with you guys. Like, if you're in SoCal, hit me up. Let's get together. When I'm going to be any place, I'm going to like put out like an APB. Anyone in this location? Let's get together. Because I understand. I get it. I really do. Pissed off empath. I truly am under spiritual attack. Honey, you can protect yourself. Just raise your vibration. Anything that's not a vibrational match for where you are cannot negatively impact you. Focus on raising your vibration and spiritual attacks will fall away from you. Okay? And also, here's the thing. You can also book a session with me. I really feel like I want to stand up. It's kind of a drama to raise my ring light, but I can't sit anymore, guys. Let's see if we can do it. What do I have to do here? I also just wanted to say, or maybe I'll just do this and I'll stand further back a little bit. What I also wanted to say is you can book a session with me. And you can also check out my Etsy shop. I have fantastic offerings there. And see if any of the recent readings resonate with you. Or really, the best advice I could give you is to do, and by the way, guys, is this okay if I just stand a little bit? Because I don't want to raise it. It's just, I'm a baby. I'm a creature of habit. I have Leo in my chart. I'm kind of fixed. You know, I have fixed energy. I don't want to be thinking about like raising this and lowering this and whatevering. Anyway, go back, watch the video I had done, or go back and you can watch all of the videos that I have in High Vibe Life. There's going to be a lot of insight and information in there on things that you can do to raise your own personal vibration. Watch those videos, engage in activities that raise your vibration, because the more you fortify yourself with high vibe activities, the more of these things are going to fall by the wayside because they will no longer be a vibrational match for you. Okay, I got to take a hydration break. And I'm going to catch up on some comments here. I mean, truth be told, this is not ideal. Like, the comments are a little low. I might have to actually raise it up. Fixed energy. Man, I tell you, that fixed energy. All right, let's see what we're going to do here. Did I lock it? All right, let me unlock this. Oh, oops, wrong direction. Okay. All right, I think we can work with this. Let me lock this back up. Okay, let me straighten this out, and then there we go. That's way better. I can actually see your comments clearly now, so this is way better. Okay. Catching up on them comments, guys. Sarah Lee, yes, Tiffany, I feel the same way with Lindsay Lohan and Selena Gomez. They look different. Same with Miley Cyrus. Hi, Jamie, darling. I'm glad that you made it. I know, Chocolate, Wisconsin. Everyone's been saying that they're static. I don't use a I almost said a microwave. I don't use a microphone. I'm talking with you guys directly on my iPhone. I'm sorry about the static. It's not something that I can control. Jamara, 21 days, brain dump, thank you. Any tips for duration and time of day? Do you have time in the middle of the day? Because it's showing me kind of like sitting at a table, like eating your lunch, or what I would say to be around lunchtime. So I think for you, maybe in terms of like your circadian rhythm, that's going to be the most advantageous time for you. So see how that works for you, Jamara. Shark Golf. I don't know. I'm the wrong person to ask. Kat, can you explain automatic writing? Yes. Pick up a pen. Pick up a notepad. Go to a blank page in your notepad. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Write anything that comes to your mind. Don't worry about punctuation. Don't worry about spelling. Do a brain dump. Even if your brain dump includes, I watched a live stream with Faye and she recommended doing automatic writing, so here I am doing automatic writing, and just go with it. Just go with it. Even if nothing comes of it for the first day, the first 2 days, I think by day 2, I even think by day 1, because you're going to set a 10-minute timer. So you're going to want to fill up those pages with whatever you can for 10 minutes. Just go with it. That is automatic writing. Do that for 21 days. Go back and review everything that you have written. There will be goodies in there, I assure you of that. Franca, the audio might have static if your phone is close to your computer. Especially not now. Like I created some space here. Steve, Franca, so it's not just me. LOL I'm sorry, guys. It's not something I have any control over. I'm sorry. Cat C, I get tuned in after workouts. Here's why. You're doing it after you've already raised your vibration. So that's why I personally do my channeling after I have meditated and I've cleared my mind and I've allowed my vibration to raise. Like, I'm not going to do channeling if I'm in a bad mood. No way. I have actually, on occasion, been in meditation and I've been like, no, these are not good vibes. I get up and I walk away and I stop meditating. So I would never meditate if I was in a bad headspace. I would never channel if I was in a bad headspace. Like, it's all about the vibration that you are going into it. So do it at a time when you're high vibe. You know, that's why meditation is kind of the key that unlocks everything. Or go for a walk, get out in nature, and then come back and start writing it, because you're going to recalibrate your vibration. Jamara, okay, Bojo and red lips. Steve, red lips makes that. I guess that does. I don't know. Chocolate Wisconsin, thank you. Jamara, LOL. No, Dochi is the female rapper. That kind of artist. So this is what's being, I don't want to do the hand symbol, but what's being, do you guys know I was just talking to Pip about this the other day. So I'm going to answer your question and you're going to get a whole lot more out of it than just answering the question. I kind of don't want to do this hand symbol, but I kind of feel it's going to open up a further conversation. So I'm going to do it. Have you guys ever seen rock performers that have done this? Do you know what they're doing? They're flashing their club affiliation. This is not just something that rockers do when they're rocking out. It's fucking devil horns. It's Satan. So what's being shown to me about Daichi, so Daichi's in the club because she's kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? What are like the evangelists, not evangelists, the like people that go to other countries and they try to get people in the natives to become like Christians? They're not recruit, they're trying to get them to, it's another word that starts with R. They're trying to get them to, I can't remember what it is, but it's whatever the word is. So whatever religion she was raised under, she no longer worships that religion. She worships this religion. Now, so that's going to answer your question about Daichi. The bigger conversation that it's going to open up is the fact that how many of us have seen performers doing this and we were like, yeah, they're just rocking out. No, they're flashing their club affiliation. And then thereafter, how many of us, when we've seen them do this, do we do it when we're like, we're rocking out too? No, we're unknowingly. Now, I'm not saying if someone who doesn't know does this, that we're worshiping Satan. No, I'm just saying it's kind of like their way of getting us to consent to the existence of these satanic energies in the world because we're summoning it. Not like here right now, right? I've spoken extensively about actually what it takes to summon the energy of Satan and other dark nefarious entities, and it's not doing this. This is just like the reinforcement again. What did we talk about at the beginning? It's the reinforcement of the matrix. You can't do this and summon Satan. There's other things you got to do, which we're not going to talk about here. But I don't want to encourage any of that. They're telling you their club affiliation, just like when they do this, or they do this, or they do, what do they do? This, or they put one hand into their jacket, or they have a black eye. It's their way of flashing their club affiliation. Okay, let's catch up on some comments here. Just had some bubbling moments. Tiffany, Reese had a career since a child, says a lot. Catsy, where is Adrian Brody now? Put out an APB. Nobody knows where he is because he hasn't had No one's seen him in years. He hasn't made a movie in years. He hasn't done shit in years. And the reason for that is he's not in the club. I think I'm way behind on comments. I really gotta like pick up the pace here. Lilac Impressions, was singer Aaliyah in the club? I feel like she was, sadly. I've looked into her on multiple occasions. Go back to the previous AMA. By the way, she's like the gift that keeps on giving. So many of you guys are still asking about her, and like other aspects of her. Like there's a real fascination about her, I think, because she had, you know, crossed over when she was so young and like barely just coming into her own, you know. But I think your answer that you seek might be in one of the videos that I have done on her, okay? In fact, I know for a fact it will be. Jamara, is Bojo an AMA? So no, Bojo is an upcoming mini energy read that I'm going to be releasing in the next couple of weeks. I'm actually going out of town. I'm going back to New York to visit family over the upcoming Jewish holiday. So I didn't want to leave you guys hanging. So the last couple of days I've been producing a lot of content to cover the time period that I'm going to be away. So I'm talking about content as if it exists. It does. It's been uploaded. However, I have not set it to go live. So Bojo, Macron, Kate Winslet, War. I may be redoing Hollywood Nepotism, and then I have to rewatch the video that I recorded today on Steffi Graf and Andre Agassi, because I think I'm probably just going to put it through. Like, I'm kind of running out of the time that I can actually do re-records, so I'll probably just like re-record the Hollywood Nepotism one. Actually, you know what? I kind of have an idea. What about this, guys? I'm going to crowdsource. What if I upload the video that I had done on Hollywood Nepotism, but I'm going to make it a members video. And then if you, so I'm going to kind of get my members' feedback on it. If you watch the video and you think I have shared the information to the best of my ability, then I will set it to go live to the regular channel. If you watch the video and you're like, Faye, I know you can deliver this information better, then I'm going to re-record it and it will live on as a members channel video, but I will re-record it and I will post the re-record if you think I can do a better job. How about that? Because you guys, you know me by now. And as much as I want to do the best job that I can in sharing particular information, it doesn't always work. Especially if it's early in the morning. I get better as the day goes on, and the records that I do later in the day tend to be better than the ones done earlier in the day. And that was like the first one I had done. I was not at my best. But I'm gonna throw it back to you guys. I'm gonna upload it. I'm gonna make it a members exclusive, and then I'm gonna make a poll in the members community for the I can talk, I promise. It's been a long day. I'm good for certain hours and then I lose it. And we're getting to the point of me losing it. I also have been behind this ring light since like 9 o'clock in the morning and I'm hella hot. But anyway, I'm gonna post the video, then I'm gonna post a poll in the community section for the members, and you guys can weigh in if you think I have done a good enough job sharing the information on Hollywood Nepotism, and in that case, I will make it a regular general channel video, and if not, I'll re-record it. But I got a lot of content that I've already uploaded. I'm gonna slowly start to release it over the next couple of weeks, okay? So you kind of got like a sneak peek on what's upcoming. Oh man, I'm so sorry. The comments just jumped. I think it's an indication I really need to catch up. Oh man, I'm so behind. I'm so sorry, guys. Let me pick up the pace here for real. Pissed off empath. Why are black actors and actresses still mistreated while they are in the club? It serves an agenda. It's to promote this idea of us versus them, and it's to continue this idea of what critical race theory is now teaching in schools. Everything that we see serves some sort of an agenda. Jamara, yes, you said for us to bring you for, oh, thank you. Again, I've been recording since 9 a.m. I'm out to lunch, apparently myself today, right now. Pissed off empath. Everyone that I meet and they unalive come to me. I have learned not to tell other loved ones because I have been, oh, I'm sorry, honey. Your gifts are real. I'm going to validate them, okay? How can I protect my empathy? Pissed off empath, I have a video in my high vibe playlist about protecting energy. You're going to want to go back and you're going to want to watch that video. Trust you're going to want to, because I have a lot of tips in there that are going to help you. So I have a playlist called High Vibe Life. You're going to want to go watch every video in that playlist, and there's not that many. I think maybe like 5 or something. So go watch those videos. There's a lot of tips in there. Jamara, Christina, yeah, those poor people. Joe Granada, Reese Witherspoon looks like her daughter, right? I know, she's not an actual one. She's not an actual one. Steve, raise his hand. Can we go BTV on Behind the Veil on Tony? I got to catch up on comments first, Steve. So let me catch up on the comments, and if we have time, yes. Otherwise, I'm really going to try to do a members live stream this weekend, and then we can look into him then, okay? But guys, keep an eye on the members, the community section, because I'm going to be posting if I can actually make another live stream happen this week for you members, okay? And I know we said last time we were going to try to do it during the day. I really want to try to. It's just a matter of kind of like working out the logistics. Jamara, speaking of best new artist, where is Lizzo? Jag claims that was a no-no to happen, as Bey hasn't even won. Bey hasn't even won. Jamara, you read my mind about Lizzo. Lizzo's energy really doesn't want to open up to me. She opened up to me a tiny bit, where she just said she thought that her performers were ungrateful. Other than that, Lizzo, she's not coming in. I've wanted to do an energy read on her. Like my own curiosity, I've wanted to look into her. She's one of those people that are not coming into me. I'm not even going to try right now because I know she's not going to come in. Pissed off empath, was Prince choked to unalived? Prince is another person whose energy won't come into me. I can only do what I can do, guys. Not everybody's energy wants to come into me. And now, as more and more time is going on, less and less people want to come into me. Pissed off and empath, Kendrick Lamar, is he part of the club? What's the one word that came in? You guys are still going to have to watch the segment in the next AMA where I do like one word answers on people. I didn't even tell you everybody that came into me for the next AMA. Faye. Okay, let me tell you some more. Hold on. You asked about, what's his name? Kendrick Lamar? Okay, what came in, the one word to describe the Kendrick Lamar and Drake whole thing? The one word that came in? Distraction. Do with that what you will. Let me tell you the other topics that I have looked into. Billie Eilish's family, Generation Alpha, Kate Blanchett, Anthony Hopkins, Dustin Hoffman, Miranda Kerr. There we go. Samaya, Mariah Carey's sister has passed, and she has stated on many occasions that their mom forced them to partake in ritual. Yes. How do you think Mariah gained entry into the club and then married what was his name? Tommy Mottola? She was traumatized and addicted to drugs, and Mariah's career grew. Entered the club. First generation club member. They better not take Kendrick Lamar. I can't tell you what they will or will not do, but he's kind of useful for the time being because he's being used as a distraction. Pissed off empath. Mariah Carey's mom and sister were unalived, crossed over on the same day. What was that about? So it's being shown to me that it wasn't even necessarily like a warning or a threat to Mariah directly, because Mariah's she's too deep in it. She's not going to say anything. It's more like a warning to other people who may want to start to run their trap. Like, nobody's safe. Your family's not safe. Your mother's not safe. Your sister's not safe. Maybe even you aren't safe. So it's kind of done as a preventative. And oh, how convenient. This is also one of their symbols. Because they're not going to kiss and tell. They're not going to talk, except when they do, to an energy reader. I love being an energy reader. Kat, Prince is so, yes, I know. Mia D, that chat is asking, so, yes, that's why I love doing these live streams, because you guys are like, you bring your A game. I'll have to watch the replay. Gotta go. Sending love to Faye. Bye, darling. I'm so glad that you were able to hang out with us. I'm gonna bounce soon too. Soon, not yet. Catsy, message retracted. Samaya Norwood Hart. Catsy, yes, thank you. Ah, Ashley, I'm so glad you caught us, darling. We're getting ready to. I don't know. I'm behind in the comments. I don't know when you bounced in, but I'm getting ready to wrap it up over here. Pissed off empath. I pray my ancestors will protect me, but there are days in an empath with spiritual gifts. It's a lot. Yes, it is. Watch the playlist, sweetie. Okay, there's a lot of tips there. Pissed off empath. One day I will afford you. Hopefully one day, not just me. Hopefully one day in the not too distant future, we will all be reimbursed for the servitude that we have been living in and the ways that we have been robbed, and that our gifts and abilities will be recognized. And that's my biggest dream for all of us, and also things that I have been shown. But I don't do predictive videos, allegedly. Tiffany, just did an Etsy reading, and I'm so glad, thank you, darling, to have had that and the document to reread when needed. It was worth it for sure. Thank you for saying so, Tiffany. Jamie, sorry fam, not so talkative, very tired, just woke up and Jamie, you don't need to apologize for anything. We're happy that you're here. You don't have to participate, seriously. Jen, I honestly need to go back and watch, same girl, same. I honestly need to go back and rewatch all your videos. It's amazing how much you forget. Informative and juiciness all wrapped up into one. I kind of agree with you, doll. Ashley, take no prisoners. I think I know. Yeah, devil. Whoa, I am so behind on the chat. I am sorry. I gotta pick up the pace here. I want to read all of your comments before I can't read any longer because I'm gonna hop off of here. Franca, were singers Ciara and Alicia Keys born as biological males? I remember hearing that many years ago, but never asked about it. Ciara is a biological female. Alicia Keys, I'm kind of getting conflicting things right now, but here's also the thing. I'm getting conflicted images because what's being shown to me are other things that have been shown to me about her in the past and things that she participated in. So I'm not sure if what I'm seeing are the genitalia of other people or if it's her genitalia. It's kind of being shown to me as genitalia, but it's disembodied and it's not connected to a person's face, so I can't see the person's face. But there's been, in the past, a lot of dark shit that Alicia Keys has been involved in. And not just dark, like, I don't want to use a judgy word. I don't want to say disgusting, but has engaged in activities that one might say is fringe, but of a different kind. How can I share it with you without sharing it with you? Exchange of bodily fluids, but not just the... Here's the thing, guys. Please use your imagination. because just like I've shared with you guys that not everything is going to be revealed because it's going to be usurping people's free will. I don't have to do anything. I make the choice to be very careful and conscious with the terminology that I use, because I also do not want to usurp people's free will, despite what the troll at the beginning had said, I'm brainwashing people. I try to be incredibly conscious about the words that I am choosing because I do not want to usurp people's free will. I also don't want to make anyone feel bad about their sexual preferences. So whatever people do, like you, why do I always say you do you, boo? I cast no judgment. I care not what you do as long as you're high vibe. What you do in your own bedroom is your own business. It's certainly not mine. However, Alicia Keys' energy, I have seen a lot of things that exchange, and again, I'm really going to dance around it because I don't want to usurp people's free will. But what was shown to me is not just the exchange of bodily fluids, but the exchange and consumption, and more than that, like almost think of pigs in a pigsty. Just put that all together. I will say no more. Her in a conference room with a bunch of people and all of that. Put it together. I say no more unless you are a member, because we can go a little bit more fringe. Unless you're a member and you want to know exactly the things that I have seen and you all consent to learning about it. If you feel like I have not given you enough breadcrumbs to put that all together and you want to know more and you all want to know more and I'm not going to be usurping anybody's free will, we can look at that a little bit further. That's all I say, okay? So again, with Alicia Keys, I'm being shown genitalia, but I don't know if the genitalia that's being shown to me is her genitalia or somebody else. Okay? Let's leave it at that. Pissed off empath. What about Judas Priest or Pink Floyd? I would say, I don't know who Judas Priest is, but Pink Floyd, they're kind of, I would say like grandfathered. I've never looked into them, to be honest, but I kind of feel like they're grandfathered in, and I feel like some of their songs were designed to try to red pill people, so I would say probably not in the club, but I don't know who Judas Priest is. Ashley, take no prisoners, born again. Steve, your horns are different and confusing. Very funny. Ashley, repent. Incantations, that's right. Natalie Torres, I thought that was the aloha. It's not. They want you to think that it is because it's a reinforcement of the Matrix. Thank you, Sarah. Tiffany, sororities and fraternities have similar hand signs, similar to. I was sad when I realized what was going on, kind of like your previous discussion of the Masons. Yeah, and I also, for previous AMA, looked into if secret society, like sororities and fraternities are a gateway into the club. That's in a previous AMA. You might want to go back and look at it. Thank you, Sarah. Ashley, take no prisoners. Adrian Brody was in the Marilyn Monroe flick on Netflix last year, and Arthur Murray, and played Par Riley on Winning Time on HBO. This is an Academy Award winning actor. Why is he doing like HBO series? Why is he not in blockbusters? Thank you, Sarah. Steve, rockstar horns, thumb out, hitchhikers, rockstar horns, thumb in. Thank you, Sarah. Hot damn! Do we have trolls here today or what? Steve, is there nepotism in Hollywood? I haven't seen it in ages. Well, you're going to see a video on it and then you can weigh in on it. Pissed off empath. Denzel Washington has been named in, I can't say the word, but bus, traffic on a bus with little kids. I don't know. I'm not seeing it now, and when I looked into him, I didn't see it either. So I don't know. I almost wonder if his name was thrown in as an afterthought, because I don't see it. Pissed Off Empath, you rock. Think I'm going to the playlist. You're most welcome, darling. Jamara, I'm catching up. I had an intermission. Thanks in advance. You got it. Thank you, Ashley. I'm sorry. Thank you, Sarah. Lizzie fell off. Mr. Bimmer, what? I don't know what. I barely know what the fuck half the time. I can't answer for you what your own what the fucks are. Ashley, take no prisoners. Can you do Kamala Harris? She's on my list. It might be a members video because I've done Donald Trump and he's a members video. So, you know, if it's somebody that's going to can be an incisive kind of a character, I may make it a members video even if nothing nefarious comes out. Just trying to keep the, you know, the channel like high vibe and all that. Jamie, I can't be left alone to listen to this. Next live, I'll post my... You got it, darling. Don't even worry about it. Steve, you too, Jamie. Sarah Lee, is Alicia Keys still into that dark shit you talked about? So, yes, Swiss Beats pulled her out of it to the best of his ability that he could. Because, you know, the club is like Hotel California. You can check out, but you can't ever leave. So he's tried to pull her out of it to the best of his ability, but when they call, she's still gotta go. He's extricated her as much as he could, all things considered. Are Venus and Serena Williams born female? No. I don't know about both of them. I know for sure one of them. I'm not sure which. And this is actually gonna come to, well, I don't wanna say anything. It's gonna ruin the surprise. Catsy, my God. Pissed Off Empath. Can you train me to optimize my gifts? Yes, I have a session on my website called Gift Confirmation and Guidance Session. That is a session where I will tell you what your gifts and abilities are, and I will give you practical advice on how to work with them and welcome them in. So yes, I can. Did my mascara, you know, the damn ring light, it makes the makeup melt, and then I look like I was drunk when I was putting my makeup on. I was not, I assure you. The ring lights just melt makeup, but not the lip. Money only. Rock on. Steve, LOL sounds like. By the way, Sarah, good job letting, and I'm not being sarcastic, good job letting that comment go through. If you know, you know, and I think you know, and I think anybody that is reading this, if you see it, you know. So you kind of know what you know. That's it. That's all I'm going to say about that. I have to try to appear to be as neutral as I can, right? Like, I'm really, really trying here because it's not about my opinion. You know what? I said other comments. I'll say this one too. Money only, Trump 2024, save the freedom. Rock on, pal. Preach, brother. Steve, there was a hit song, Scatman, a couple of decades back. It was, I remember that song. Ba-da-dee-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. I remember that song. Steve, I heard he wrote it on the... Nothing would surprise me anymore. Jamara, thanks for the pre-polka videos. You are most welcome. I'm not releasing them all on the same day, but I'm going to release them slowly. You know, my usual posting schedule of like Tuesday, Thursday. By the way, just because I'm not going to, you know, I'm going to be away, don't think that you can't comment. You best comment on my videos. Seriously. I've been driving the point home so much lately. Like, if you're enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps the channel grow. If you enjoy my content, please leave a comment. It helps my channel grow. So don't think just because I'm away. Like, guys, I was away over the summer for like 2 months. I was still totally plugged in and tuned in and like with you guys. So please don't feel like you shouldn't be commenting or anything like that. Like, this is part of my job. This is part of my meaning and purpose in being here. So please continue to like, continue to subscribe, continue to leave comments and all that jazz. Franca, thank you, Faye, for answering all my questions. This was an amazing live. I have to run to an appointment, but I will catch. Bye, darling. We're gonna be bouncing soon too, so it's good timing. Steve, did I just tickle Alicia Keys' pants? Jamara, does talking or listening to high vibe or channeled info make one more open to the... Yes. I always feel open. Yes, absolutely. It's what are you tuning your own personal frequency to? If you're tuning your frequency to a channeler, it's going to resonate your own personal channeling abilities. So yes, absolutely it does. Great question, Tamara. Ashley, can you do Alexander Copper from the podcast Call Her Daddy? She interviewed Kamala. Yes, I think we're going to have to save it for the members live stream that I'm going to try to do this weekend though, because I have to catch up on the comments and then I got to bounce because Pip is going to be home from school soon. But let's do that this weekend, okay? Katsy, how did nursery rhymes affect us growing up? Wow, that's a good question. I keep on repeat, it's being told, ba ba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bales full. Like I just keep reading that like it's an echo of some kind. I want to say it's not programming, it's, oh, this is wild. This is wild. You know what they do with MK Ultra? What they'll do is they have a word. And when the handler says a word, it almost like disconnects the person and their altar that has been implanted steps in. So it could be a word, like there's actually footage of this. I saw it was wild. Al Roker, who's a News 4 New York weatherman on Channel 4 News in New York, he was doing a segment. He was talking, he was part of a panel. Someone said a word, and unbeknownst to them, it was the word that severs him. So they say a word, and he shuts down. He's just sitting there, and you can see his eyes go out of focus, and he just like, it's the weirdest thing you've ever seen. So what's being shown to me about nursery rhymes is it's kind of, if you will, acting as like the word that creates the division inside of us. Because when we're young and we're impressionable is when our mind is most malleable. That's why a lot of the children's, like Disney movies, when you're watching it when you're younger, these are supposed to be children's fairy tales. Explain why so many of them are depicting really horrible things happening, like losing one or both parents. It's a freaking fairy tale for kids. Like, how many of you are traumatized to this day from seeing Bambi's mom be shot in Bambi? I cannot watch that movie to this day. I cannot watch that movie to this day. Traumatized to this day. So the nursery rhymes, I almost feel like one of the ideas that they wanted to have, and I'm not seeing that this is going to come to pass. It's being shown to me that there was a movie. This is so wild. I love my guides. It's being shown to me there was a movie that came out maybe in like the 90s. It was like a Halloween themed movie where a certain tonality was played. So almost like, can you guys imagine the emergency broadcast sound that TVs used to make? So this is a Halloween movie that came out in the 90s. There was a tonality that was played. It's similar to the emergency broadcast sound. And it shut people down and it turned their mind into like mush. And it turned them into like zombies. Reveal much? So the idea with the nursery rhymes was at some future point, they were going to play nursery rhymes and it was going to cause a split or a division in our consciousness that had been implanted when we were little kids with nursery rhymes. So it was low vibe with the intention of acting, if you will, as some massive MK Ultra mind control experiment onto us. That is what I have for you. That is wild. But it's not going to come to pass. But that was the plan. Jamara, LOL, catching up still. You all know good and well. Yes, he is in the club. Steve, opinion neutral only bathroom, please. Yes. Ashley, did you see my? Yes, I did see, honey. But again, so here's the thing. I'm very behind on the comments, Ashley. I'm not ignoring anyone's. I'm so behind at this time. I'm trying to catch up before I got to bounce off of here. Adrian, he's an Academy Award winner. Okay, so he's had some bit parts here and there. Why is he not like Brad Pitt level success? He won an Academy Award. Did Brad Pitt ever win one? Like, think about, you have to look, that's why I'm saying you have to look at the complete overview of the person's career. Jamara, does being high vibe really allow you specifically to detach from disgustingness of those folks? This shit is disgusting. So I think you're asking that about me, right? Yes. Also, I remind you, as I've said before, I can see it. It doesn't mean I see it because I am it or I'm a vibrational match for it. When I go out into the city that I live in, I can also see, I can see trash. Does it mean I am trash? No. I can see homeless people. Does it mean I'm homeless? No. It allows me to see the world the way it is, but without the attachment to it or without getting pulled into the energy of it. Ashley, I'm pretty sure I was, yes, honey, yes, 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 you were Ashley. Steve, yeah, this is explaining in the MK Ultra handbook I have. It's crazy, right? Catsy, yes, there is some dark energy around those nursery rhymes if you look it up. Ring Around the Rosie is pretty, they're all pretty bad, honestly. Steve, they split personalities and interlace consciousness, yes, behind and inside each other and are guided by words through separate personalities that will never know the other usually. That is correct. James, yep, Jesus won't be happy. Steve, so sometimes to get to Joe Blow, you have to trigger Jane Doe, that's right. Lilac Impressions. What's the MK Ultra handbook? Can I buy it online? Catsy, Little Red Riding Hood is nuts too. Jamara, I'm trying to catch up with the comments. Can you add to the list if it's not too long? But can you give a read on how past celebs bless new celebs down here so their afterlife is better and karma is cleared? Jamara, can you email that? Because I want to catch up in the comments and I don't think I'm going to remember it. But if you email it to me or leave it as a comment on any of my videos, I'll add it to my notebook, okay? Jamara, as how does that selection process go? Ashley, my situation is getting it beyond intense. Honey, I thought you were going to reach out to me. Thank you, Sarah. Jamar, LOL. Trying to catch up on the comments here. Steve, at Lilac Impressions, you don't buy it. You can find it super easy if you know how to search. That was vague, Steve. Jamara, also, where can I find pineal gland decalcification? Last question. I did a segment on it in a previous AMA, but I'll give you a super brief rundown. You want 3 grapefruits and 3 lemons. You want to, if you can get organic, great. You want to scrub those babies good because you're going to be cooking the skin and the rind. You're going to scoop out the innards. You want the skin and the rind. You're going to cover that. They float, so cover it with water is kind of like a misnomer. You want to put maybe 2 to 3 inches of water in it. You want to cook that baby for 3 hours. Do not uncover it. My suggestion would even be cook it at night. When it's cooked for 3 hours, turn the flame off and don't uncover it until the next morning when you're sure that it's cool, because you want to trap everything in it. If you uncover it, all the juicy goodness leaves. So you keep that baby trapped. You cook it 3 hours at night. The next morning when you know it's cooled off, you're going to scoop out the innards. You're going to transfer the liquid. You can either put it in your refrigerator and then you can take like a shot size of it a day, or you want to put it into like ice cubes, put it in your tea on a daily basis. That's the rough version of a pineal gland decalcification. And if you have more questions, go watch the segment. Beth, thanks Faye for another great live as usual. Thanks chat for all the fun and great questions. Bye darling. Thank you so much, Beth. Catsy, The Simpsons as well as the show Black Mirror both have, yeah. So I think I've kind of spoken about that. Matt Groening, the creator of The Simpsons, is in the club. He's given a talking points of things to put into the episodes. He's like high level masonry, high level. So he's given a talking points of what are potentials that they're going to play out on the world stage. Because remember, according to the laws of karmic retribution, they have to tell us what they're doing, or they have to tell us what they have been doing, or they have to tell us the truth even if it's in a cartoon or even it's, you know, pretended it's nonsense and we perceive it that way, they've already told us. So he is given a talking points memo of potentials that are going to play out. That's why there's a great number of things that are predictive programming that were put in the episodes. Imagine how many more things are put in the episode that don't come to pass. So that's kind of like a quick answer. Steve, I thought we were supposed to be vague. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Steve. I know. Jamara, I saw that Al Roker thing. Nursery rhymes and tell is good almost. Oh, God. Lilac impression. How does one hit you up squared? Thank you, Sarah. Kat, Jamara girl, you've been reading my mind today. LOL. Need the decalcification. Thank you again, Sarah. Wednesday, Bickley. Hi, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. James, okay. Oh my God, I'm catching up. Al Roker is huge price in real life. Joe Granada, great live as always. Thanks, Faye. I caught up on comments. Yes, baby. Yes, 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 baby. Now I gotta bounce because Pip is gonna be home momentarily. I really wanted to catch up on all of the I got what you were saying, Ashley. I really wanted to catch up on all the comments before I bounce. I really need to bounce. I'm gonna wrap it up very rapidly, like I'm talking very rapidly. Kat, thank you everyone. You are most welcome. I know, Ashley, it's okay. Thank you guys. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me today. Big thank you to my moderators. Thank you, Ashley and Ciara, for clearing those low vibe comments from the channel. I most appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I really loved hanging out with you guys. Steve, night guys, I am painting. Yes, Steve. Yes, 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 yes. You are most welcome. I loved hanging out with you guys. Members, keep your eyes peeled. I'm going to upload that video. You're going to get to weigh in on if you think it's good enough to be a regular channel video. If yes, I will set it to live and everyone else can view it. If you're like, no, girl, no, I've seen your work, you can do better, I will re-record it because I trust you guys. And keep your eyes on the community section if you are a member. I will announce if I can make a live stream happen this weekend because I really, really want to. I love you all. Sayonara. This is your reminder to stay in the high vibration, and I can't think of anything else to say other than thank you so much for hanging out with me. Ashley, thank you so much, Faye. I love you so much, and I cannot wait to hang out with you guys. Seriously, I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or wonderful morning or evening, wherever you're tuning in from. This is your reminder to stay in the high vibration. Until next time and every moment in between. Bye, guys, and I love you.